100 back at it on a Monday morning with JKJ broadcasting live on YouTube. We just fired that up. Just search Mix 100 Denver on YouTube and you can see what's going on in the studio. Also, don't forget, 2 more times today. Twice. We're going to be getting a couple moms qualified for the Mix 100 Diamond Dive, where you can dive into a cake here in a couple weeks and search for a $10,000 diamond ring, courtesy of Mix 100, all for Mother's Day. All the deets and information on that can be found at mix100.com. What's up, my little superheroes?
Happy Monday.
Morning.
Here we are. That weekend lasted about 8 minutes, didn't it?
I know.
My
They go by
God.
so quick.
Blink of an eye.
Zipped on by. We had nonstop stuff going on this weekend. We had kind of been dreading this weekend for a while. We went out and did a little birthday party, a friend birthday party for my daughter. So we were out at Slick City.
Ooh, how was that?
Out at Mills Mall. It's fun. The kids
Yeah?
love it. I mean, it's a big indoor place with all these gigantic slides, and they zip around and act like a bunch of idiots for a couple hours.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, while you sit there and just count the seconds. But they had a great time. Then a couple of the girls came back to the house and had a little sleepover and everything. So Lila had a very, very fun weekend. I would say the highlight of my weekend probably was Saturday night. We went out for my brother-in-law's 50th birthday, and we ended up at a really nice little restaurant in Golden called Indulge Wine Bar.
Ooh.
That was really nice. I want to go back with Nick Knack for a little date night because we had a pretty big party. But food was delish. The drinks were great. The atmosphere was on point.
That's
It was just a
awesome.
really nice little restaurant. And come on, it's in Golden,
Yeah.
which I absolutely love. So we went there, and then we went across the street to this place called Gnarly's Theater. And we were going to watch they got stand-up, and they do various things there. So we had a stand-up show we were going to watch. And we go walking in, and you guys, heaven. I didn't know anything about this place.
Uh-huh.
I walk in, I start looking at the walls. It's all these vintage toys and stuff from like
No.
the 80s. I go, oh,
That's you.
Gasp.
oh.
That's like your favorite.
It's my thing. That's my jam. They had like old arcade machines in there. I'm looking around. They've got like posters of Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh my God.
They have a little bar in there with Garbage Pail Kids like within the bar top. They've got this display of all these My Pet Monsters, all these vintage video game systems, and then I look to my right, and they had a display full of He-Man.
Oh.
You didn't even sit down. You were just looking at the walls. You were just going, oh.
You
I
came
teared
to
up
the
a little
Mecca.
That's
I
so
came
cool.
to the I was like, what? What are we doing? This is the greatest night of my life. So anyway, we got some pictures with that, and I was just grinning ear to ear. Like total retro vintage bar right up my alley, and I had no idea. And I'm looking at it, and there's this guy in there all tatted up, and I'm like, I think I know him. I'm like, you own the toy shop down there in Lakewood. It's called like Gnarly's Toy Shop or something. And he's like, yeah, it's me, man.
Oh.
He's like, these He-Man are from my own personal collection. So I've watched this guy on YouTube before. He does like live streams with vintage toys and stuff because I'm a
that's
big
cool.
dork. And I recognized him. I'm like, oh my God, so this is your place. So he's like, yeah, it is. So that kind of made my night. And then I'll give you one more thing and we'll dive into what you guys did. After the theater and the comedy show, we were looking for somewhere to go hang out. And Golden basically shuts down at 10 o'clock. There's not much going on at all.
Yeah.
So we found one little bar down the road called the Rock Rest Lodge. And it's supposed to be kind of like a biker bar, kind of hangout place. We're like, okay, whatever. We'll do it. I like dive bars. So we get in there, and it was ladies' night. So dollar drinks, which was fantastic.
Mhm.
I generally don't feel old.
Mhm.
I feel pretty youthful still. We walked in there. I don't think anyone in that bar was over 22 years old.
Oh, no.
It was like all the Mines kids knew about this place.
Well, that's probably because it's the only place open.
Only
Yeah.
place open in Golden, buddy. And, I mean, wall-to-wall people dancing, drinks going like crazy. Bartenders were hopping, and we're all standing there. I'm like, oh, my God, we're the oldest people in here.
Oh no.
How'd that make you
And
feel?
here we were out celebrating my brother-in-law's 50th, and I looked at him, I was like, I think we are double the age of everybody in here.
Oh, no. That's funny.
Yeah.
And so it was just a lot of awkward, like, looking around and dancing, and I was like, screw this. I had 3 shots of whiskey while we were there, and I went out on the dance floor and I
Get
tore it up
out
a little
there.
bit.
YOLO!
Tear it up, buddy.
One of the guys we were with, he's like, I dare you to get out there with all those college kids. I was like, let's do it. I went right out and I danced right in the middle of like 4 of these college girls, like right in the middle of them.
And they go, whose dad is this?
Yeah, no, this guy, ew, he's got gray in his beard. Let's get the hell out of here. This place has really gone downhill.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, it was fun, but like at the same time, we were like, when the time came to leave, we were like, we should probably get out of here. And you know what's funny? They're all out there dancing and tearing it up, and we were laughing because a majority of the music they were playing was like 90s music and 90s remixes. And we're all like, this is our music.
No, you can't dance.
You
to our
can't
music.
dance to this.
It's
and act
retro
like you're
night.
cool and hip. This is
retro.
us. This is our time.
Yeah.
But my God, I felt old, you guys.
so
Oh my God.
funny.
That'll do it, though.
Oh, poor
Oh my
Jer.
gosh,
Did
Katie.
you break your
No.
hip on the dance floor?
No, I was dancing more than those youngsters.
Yeah,
That's
it's funny.
funny.
Like Zoe, she is that age, and when I hang out with her and her friends for whatever reason, they call me Zoe's mom. I don't even have a
Yeah.
name. I'm just Zoe's mom. So I get it. Like when you're around that generation, it automatically makes you feel like
I know.
all your stuff hurts.
Like, yeah, I was like, oh my God. Were
Creaking.
we this ridiculous when we were 21 out there dancing?
know
Because
we
they all
were.
look like a bunch of idiots, too,
Come on. There's a time when
grinding
we
on
had-
each other like a bunch of perverts.
Yes, there's a time when we had no shame too.
But, then it like led to that whole conversation, would you go back? And honestly, I don't know if I would.
like go back to that time
To
in your
that
life.
time. Like, I'm
Yeah.
actually quite happy right where I'm at.
Yeah.
Being
As you
married
should
for a
be.
long time, very, very committed relationship.
Yeah.
Life is going good. Like, I'm pretty happy. And I don't know if I'd go back to that desperation phase. Like, who am I going to sleep with tonight?
Oh,
know?
you don't want to be here.
And then,
you don't want it.
I don't
You
think I would go
want it.
back to that.
Yeah, it's so different now too, like than it was back then when you were single. Like single life now is so different because there's options.
Everything's
for
through your phone.
everybody. Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Everything
there's
is
just
through
so
your
many
phone.
endless options. So
I will
it's
tell
hard.
you that we did notice that everybody there was quite friendly too.
Oh,
Like, I don't
they were
remember
drunk.
being that friendly at 21 though.
again,
Like they were like going, excuse me, if they needed to get through.
That's
They would tap
good.
you on the back and say, I'm sorry, excuse me. Nicole said she went to the bathroom and there was a line in there, but all the girls were like, take your time, no worries, you got this. They were like,
you got this.
you got this. You go hover, girl.
Got this?
Yeah.
All right, you got this.
But she's like, it was so weird because everybody was so friendly. Like,
Huh.
I just don't remember being like that at 21.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, let's go out and rage,
Yeah,
Let's go out and
exactly.
use our
Talking to each other.
manners.
Yeah, I just don't remember that.
Did you see that guy look at me funny?
right,
I know, that's
right.
Oh
what
my
we
gosh,
did.
that's hilarious.
So I will say, I do know what happened to Katie this weekend. Can we hold on to what you want to tell us
Yeah.
until like 7? I want to do this
Sure.
more in a prime time
Okay.
because I don't want to say too much. Katie met a guy,
I did.
but there's one thing, and we want to talk about it.
I know.
It's one thing, and it's pretty glaring. So do you care if we hold on to that?
Let's hang on. Let's
Okay,
hang on to
okay.
it. Yeah, let's see what Josh did.
Now, Josh, I know you went and spent some money this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I did, and it was so much fun. So Friday night was the re-release, and again, like you, Jer, I'm a nerd. So Friday night was the re-release of Star Wars Episode 3 because it's the 20th anniversary. It's been 20 years. So that was the first one that I ever saw with my dad in theaters. I saw the other ones beforehand, but I never went to the theaters to go watch it. So huge nostalgia factor for me. I was like, I'm going to go see this opening night. I'm so excited. I even debated bringing a lightsaber, but I don't know anymore. I was like, is it, is that a weapon? Can I not bring those into, a theater or whatever? So I didn't bring it, but I have a lightsaber that I wanted to bring, and I'm so bummed that I didn't because other people
Everybody did.
brought their lightsabers. And the cutest thing ever, obviously, we always, you can choose your seats now. So we picked 2 seats, or a couple seats, because I had a bunch of buddies with me. In the middle of the theater, and right next to me was the cutest thing ever. A little boy, probably 9 years old, dressed as a Jedi, and then his dad came a little bit
pretty
later, and his dad was dressed as a Jedi, and I was like, that's the cutest thing ever. Like, that is
I love
father,
it.
father-son goals right
love
there. And everybody loved them. Like the guy and his son walk in and they're like, the Jedi are here. Like what I love about these re-releases is
everybody sit down.
that's what he did. He's
Wave
like,
his hand, sit down.
he was using like Jedi mind tricks and stuff. And that's what I love about these re-releases is everybody there is in it for the love of this movie. They've already seen it 1,000 times.
Right, yeah.
You love it. So they're there because they love this movie so much. So there was cheering when it started. People were clapping, going crazy. Like when, and Star Wars, you know, the lines are so clunky and cheesy that like, they would say these funny lines and people would quote them in the theater. Like, this is not the theater to be quiet in. It was so much fun.
This is an experience.
It is. It totally is. And so there was people, you know, quoting the movie in the middle of it. There was a part where, like, Anakin turns to the dark side. Spoiler alert, everybody, if you haven't seen it in the last 20 years. Where he turns to the dark side, turns into Darth Vader, and people are cheering. And, like, it's so funny because that's, like, a very sad, pivotal moment. People are like, yeah, let's go kill some people. Like, it was so much fun to just nerd out for 2.5 hours in that theater with my buddies that are all Star Wars nerds with me. It was so much fun.
Hey, did you buy the popcorn bucket? The Darth
my
Vader
gosh.
popcorn bucket?
Yes, so
did?
I dropped some cash. So I
$50 popcorn.
Is that what it was?
When Star Wars does these
gosh.
re-releases now, I guess the
God.
big thing for all movies is to do popcorn buckets now. So it's in the shape of Darth Vader's head, you guys.
It's
like
pretty
his helmet?
neat.
it's so
Yeah.
cool and it breathes.
Yeah.
You turn it on, it does like the
Yeah.
thing that it does, and it was $59.99.
Oh,
after-
God.
$60?
Well, after taxes and everything, yeah, it was. But I don't care at all.
Like, why?
I'm
How
so
is that a good
happy.
idea in a movie where like a bunch of people have that, and so all you hear is?
Well, you turn it off. I mean, it's not just gonna go till the it's not gonna go till the battery
200 of
dies.
Did that include popcorn?
No, the popcorn was extra,
You
but
had
I got the popcorn.
How can
And you get,
how can they
like-
charge you extra for popcorn?
Because it's a movie theater and they're trying to save the theater and have people buy, pay for
my
everything.
God.
But I happily did, man. I love it. I don't care.
Does it talk?
It
breathes.
Just breathes.
It just breathes. There's no talk. They didn't put that much effort into it.
Luke, the diabetes is strong with this
There you go. Extra butter and salt. There you go. I had so much fun, man. I felt like a kid again. And I felt
bet.
like
I love that kind of crap.
10-year-old
so.
Josh, dude. And
I love it.
That is worth $60.
Good
for
for
me.
you, man.
I had
Good
so
for
much
you.
fun, man.
Well, that'll pop up again in the trending report here in a few minutes because that movie actually made some bank over the
Let's
weekend
go.
too. So
Nerds unite. And that's what we sounded like.
that's just the people breathing. That's not
just
even
our
the popcorn.
inhaler,
All you mouth breathers.
Yeah. Good thing I brought my inhaler. I'm getting pretty excited about the Force. The Force has awakened my asthma.
Force is strong with me.
That's awesome. That's
I love
awesome.
it.
All right, so we will dive into what Katy did this weekend because I want to go a little deeper with what she did and talk about it because she'd be dating again. Yay.
I got out there.
Yeah, you did.
I'm excited. I want to see the.
We'll talk about that at 7 o'clock today. Coming up here in just a few minutes, so the fun's going to continue with a trending report. Of course, we got to talk about the two big sports ball games this weekend that were pretty good. There's a sneaker con we want to talk about, and something big happened at Elitch's over the weekend as well. So we'll dive into that and more coming up in the trending report with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. First check of traffic time. Go ahead, Aaron. Denver's best music, twanging it up with a little Morgan Wallen this morning. It's Denver's Mix 100 with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh in the morning. Happy Monday, everybody. If you'd like to take Mix 100 with you wherever you go, I encourage you to download the Mix 100 Denver app, get it on your phone and tablet, and boom, you can listen to Mix anywhere because you're going to want it on this morning for sure. When we get 2 more moms qualified for the Mix 100 Diamond Dive, where we are going to be hooking up one lucky mom with a $10,000 diamond ring for Mother's Day, all courtesy of Rocky Mountain Custom Jewelry. The event's going to be going down on May 10th up at Winter Circle Entertainment Center in Longmont because Safeway's bringing in a big old 10-foot by 10-foot cake, and we're going to shove that ring down into the cake somewhere. And the mom's got to dive in to find it. Are you guys psyched? Are you pumped?
I've been telling people about this and how much fun the actual event is going to be, and I'm just stoked. We are going to have so much fun out there.
I don't know what to expect, as in, is it just going to be absolute chaos, or are they going to take their time and pick out a corner?
Right,
I'm so
just
excited
slowly
to see
dig, be very courteous.
Is someone bringing their little spatula and knife and cutting out squares? And
Yes.
looking
Well,
I'm
and
so excited.
I thought about that too. I know Safeway's always already doing us a huge solid and giving us a 10 by 10 cake for people to
Huge.
jump in. But can we also get one to eat? Because I can't stop thinking
There'll be
about
plenty
how
of cake left
we're going to
over,
have
Katy.
cake, but do we want to eat the cake that people were swimming in? Probably not. So
Katy
that's what I was
does.
wondering.
Katy will,
Jeremy and I
yeah.
Can
do,
we
but
get another cake,
that
please,
feet we're in.
that we can eat?
they were elbow deep in this
I will
cake.
say I am very curious to see how all these women dress as well. If it's going
Yes.
to just be, you show up in your onesie or a one-piece swimsuit or shorts
Yeah.
and a t-shirt. How do you do this?
Don't wear your good, Sunday church clothes.
No,
No.
you don't want to wear a pantsuit.
But you
for sure.
probably want to wear tennis shoes and then duct tape them to your feet because they'll be flying off in that cake. It's
Yeah.
like mud
I
wrestling.
love it.
You gotta
Well,
be careful.
I will say we're pretty stoked for this. We're pretty darn excited. It's called Mix 100's Diamond Dive. If you want all the information about how to qualify and what it's all about, we threw it up on the website, mix100.com. And good luck, ladies. We'll get to you twice this morning here with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Let's dive into a trending report. We were talking about this just a few minutes ago. The Star Wars Revenge of the Sith returned to theaters this past weekend. What has it been, Josh? 2 decades?
20 years. It's
20
the 20th
years?
anniversary, which made me feel really
Jeez,
old.
Lou.
I saw it in theaters.
Jeez, Lou. Brought in something like $42.2 million worldwide
Wow.
at the box office, which
Here's
is one of the top grossing re-release weekends in history.
That makes me so happy. I saw a video of Hayden Christensen, the guy that played Anakin. He made a surprise appearance with Samuel L. Jackson at a theater in L.A., and they went in there before the movie started, and they were like, "Thank you for coming," and people went nuts.
bet.
That is so cool, man.
Can I just
love
say,
that.
I love him.
Which one, Hayden Christensen or
outside-
Samuel L.?
Hayden Christensen.
You love Hayden Christensen?
Oh my God.
He's my favorite.
That get you all Twitter faded?
There's a movie that he stars in where he's like a pizza owner, and him and another lady are their families are fighting over who's the pizza kings in town, but they fall in love, so it's like a Romeo and Juliet, but with
That's
pizza
funny.
places.
Aw.
And he's one of the main characters, and
I
I
love-
love that movie.
love
Yeah, I'm looking him up. He looks pretty good still.
Oh,
He's your age,
such
I
a-
think, Katy.
He's-
Almost
Yes,
exactly.
he's such
yeah,
a
he
good
looks
looking
good
dude.
still. So.
Gosh, he's good looking.
And
so.
handsome.
he's Canadian nice, and I love him.
Yes.
He's such a cool dude.
Yeah.
Love him.
Yeah, so shout out to all the Star Wars nerds that went this weekend along with
showed
Josh.
out. We showed out.
You showed out. There also is this funny article floating around this morning where they finally asked George Lucas why Yoda speaks backwards all the time.
Oh my gosh, did they?
Yeah. He said, well, if you speak regular English, people won't listen that much. But if he had an accent or is really hard to understand what he's saying, they focus on what he's saying.
Oh,
That's
how
brilliant.
He
That's
said
so
he's
smart.
basically the philosopher of the movie. He said, I had to figure out a way to get people to actually listen to him, especially 12-year-old kids.
That
so
is
smart.
so fun. I love that.
Listen, they did.
Yeah,
Such a
they
smart
sure
guy.
did.
Yeah, so now you know, Josh,
I love that.
as you wear your Yoda
My
Yoda
yoga?
t-shirt on
I
the
love it.
weekends.
That's
yoga.
awesome.
So this is for kids my age. One of Pee Wee Herman's bikes from the 1985 film Pee Wee's Big Adventure is going up for auction.
Ooh.
Did you ever watch that movie,
Oh
Katy?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
My bike! Oh, actually, I think I have his. Yeah, here you go.
Hey.
The best part in that movie is, I think it's near the beginning where he gets up out of bed and he's got that device that is like making the toast and cracking the eggs.
And it brushes his teeth,
yes,
right? Yeah,
it's the best.
Yeah.
Like 6-year-old Jeremy watching that thought that was the greatest thing ever.
I need that.
I need that in my life. Anyway, they're going to be selling one of the 14 red bikes used in that movie. It's going to be going up for auction. I would imagine that's probably going to go for a good $100K.
Oh,
Yeah.
easy.
I would think.
They used 14 bikes in that movie.
14
though? Wow.
different bikes.
That's
guess.
crazy.
I don't know. They were wrecking them or something. I don't have anything else. I'll give you one more thing. Here's some Jer on sports. Bill Belichick did an interview with the CBS News Sunday morning show, and they were talking about all sorts of stuff, including his 24-year-old girlfriend, Jordan. She was sitting in the background for all of the interview.
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
It's so awkward.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of it?
I did, and I saw her in the shadows just lurking
over
It
him.
is so
And Bill's
creepy.
an awkward guy to begin with.
Yes,
Very
he
awkward.
is.
So awkward.
Very awkward.
And
Yeah.
the two of them together is like, what is happening? Like,
Double awkward.
Yeah, double
Here,
awkward.
You can hear in the background a little bit of this interview here. She was like shutting down a ton of questions.
Well, that's weird because we know how they met on a plane. Like,
Is that what it was?
Yeah, they met
because now
on
they're
a
saying
plane.
it was online, somehow online.
Online on a
Oh.
plane.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that what it was?
The story was that they were like going to a conference or something, and they struck up a conversation on a plane, and he was just enamored by how smart she was.
Yeah.
We
And-
know what it is.
yeah.
Look, they're both getting what they want. She wants all the money, and he
Yeah.
wants a hot 24-year-old girl, and that's
Yeah,
just
win-win.
Who cares?
win-win for them.
Let
and
him be, right?
He's
Yeah.
he's
Let
saying
him
he
be.
doesn't care what people think. You can't in that type of
Well, you
relationship.
can't
Like
say
you
that.
cannot care what people think.
You can't say we don't care about what people think and then say we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah, and then do a big old
You
interview
know?
with CBS.
Yeah, during
Oh,
an
man.
interview.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't ask
how
me these
crazy.
questions. All right, what's trending locally,
Oh,
Katie?
yeah. Well, we've got two big sports things to talk about because the Nuggets and the Avs won their respective game fours. And the Nuggets was crazy. The
Insane.
Nuggets game from start to finish was absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, did you see the fight all the players
Saw the
got
fight.
in,
Well, we
Jer?
were out, so we were out having fun in Golden. But our son was sending us videos of things that were going on, and he sent us a video of the fight, and we're like,
Crazy.
What?
And
Crazy.
you see, like, what it stems from. And Christian Brown's totally in the right. Like, maybe they could have called a foul on him. That's, applicable. But for James Harden to react the way he did.
He's so
and
soft.
then
I hate.
for them to give Nikola Jokic a technical just to even it up so they could cancel him
Soft.
out. Like,
Soft.
so dumb. I get that it's playoffs, but man, that was a
Aaron
stupid call.
Aaron Gordon's bucket made history in the NBA for
Yeah.
the latest.
Yes.
I mean, it was to 100th of a second. The
Yeah.
only bucket to ever make
Slam
it
dunk.
with 1/100th of a second left
I mean,
on the
you
clock.
had to watch that in slow mo to see
You
if
did,
he actually
and that's
got
what
it.
they did.
Multiple times.
They showed the frame that the frame is going by 1/100th of a second,
Yes.
and it's like
Click,
has it in his
click,
hands,
click, yeah.
doesn't have it in his hands
Yeah.
when the backboard light goes off, meaning
yeah.
the end of the game.
So it was
Yeah.
in.
Insane, man. That
It
was
crazy
wild.
way to end it.
Wild. Well, the craziest part is Nikola takes the shot and everybody's holding their breath because normally, well, not normally, but 75% of the time he's going to hit that.
Well,
But
that
Yeah.
was a pass,
such
Katie.
a bad. That's what I
Right.
said. I was like, that was totally an alley oop to
pass.
Gordon. But I was watching it at like a bar and I stood
Everyone
up.
probably
I was
flipped.
like, AJ with the slamma jamma. Like it was so intense.
Did you see the press conference afterwards where they asked Joker, like, what were you thinking? He goes,
That's
this
not-
isn't going to
yeah.
be good. He's like, that's what I was thinking. This
This
isn't
is
going to be
not
good.
good.
So funny. I
Not
love
good.
that guy. Oh.
Yeah, but for them to win in that
It's
fashion,
pretty awesome.
it was so
Even
good.
I'm excited about
I mean,
it.
what 20-point lead? Pfft, we
Well,
don't remember that.
great.
No, it's
A win is a
still-
win. Hey,
a win is a win.
A W looks the exact same on paper as no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoken
But
like a true sports guy.
I
over here.
for then the,
W does the W, you guys.
then the
And
Avalanche.
honestly, truly a game of inches.
It
It-
really
that
At the
was.
end of the night,
Jeremy,
game of inches.
You are correct, sir.
We're so right.
finally.
about that.
Nailed
and then honestly, the Avalanche being able to come out and win their game in such a controlling fashion.
Gabe
4-0.
scored a goal. I'm sorry.
After 3
Gabe
years. 3 years,
Gabe
right?
scored a
Oh,
goal.
the whole thing is exactly what Avs fans needed to get them pumped up again because those losses for both teams were kind of hard. I mean, we were all
Yeah.
like, "Oh gosh,
We were
what is
defeated here on
happening?"
Thursday night. We were like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah, it was sad. So the turnaround over the weekend was absolutely insane for both teams, and I do believe both Game 5s are tomorrow night again, right?
The Avs play tonight.
Oh, do they? Okay,
Yeah.
so the Avs play tonight.
play tonight.
Nuggets play tomorrow. So at least they're offsetting again. Man,
Yeah,
when they
thank
were
God.
both on the same night, that just gets a little insane.
Yeah, Avs 7:30 tonight.
Okay, go
All right.
Avs, go,
Right
and
on.
go Nuggets.
Woohoo!
Okay, so this story out of Pueblo, and it is just hilarious because the 26-year-old man was doing his time there, right? And he was out on like a work release helper program. So he was able to get out of jail for a couple hours a day. Well, he went and helped out in the kitchen, right?
Okay.
So it was a little free time for him because he was such a good inmate. Here's the thing. He escaped from jail 2 days before he was supposed to be released.
Oh my! Why?
Why would you do that?
What are you doing?
You got 2 days,
In
dude.
2 days. So here's the thing is he was doing his kitchen duty, right? And they were trying to get into the van, I think. And there was kind of a conundrum to where like things were getting a little crazy. And like he saw a moment where he's like, I can run. I can actually run in this moment. And so he took it. He took it when people were dealing with other prisoners, trying to get them in the van and deal with their stuff.
He had
took
2
off.
days.
And the story said he went running down 9th Avenue.
I always thought that
know.
the prison escapes were just movies. Like that's
Yes.
a very real thing. People are
is.
trying
Sounds like they
to
just left the door open.
It's a
escape from
real
prison.
thing. And again, I think the officers are coming out saying we really thought we could trust him because again, he had 2 days,
2 days.
left on his
What are you
sentence. But
doing?
they found him literally 30 minutes later down the street. So this 30 minutes of freedom just cost this guy. He's
How
been
much
in
more?
jail. He was in jail for a 90-day sentence. So he had 90 days. He'd been in there since March, and then he escaped, and now he has an escape charge, which is way worse than
Right.
anything he was facing. Who knows how long he's going to be stuck in jail now? And
What
they
a
probably aren't going to.
jackass.
They probably aren't going to let him work in the kitchen either. They're like, no.
Oh,
Fool
that's
us
funny.
once, but yeah,
Gosh,
that's
funny.
happened in Pueblo. This one right here in Denver because 40 people got stuck on a ride at Elages over the weekend.
Which
Did you see
one?
that? It's the Superstar. Let's see. It's called
Superstar.
Star Flyer Ride.
Oh.
Which
But
one's that?
What it is? So it's the one that goes up 17.
Oh, is it the one that shoots you up in the air and then
stories?
drops you?
No, it's the one on the
No,
swings.
that's a Tower of Doom.
Yeah,
oh,
Tower of
Oh,
Doom.
the
So it's
swing
the
one.
on the
No,
swings.
HE double heck
Where
no.
you're
God,
stuck
no.
on the swings, it goes up 17
Yes, and then
stories,
spins you around.
spins you around. So what happened?
You got stuck up there?
They got stuck, but they were only about 20 feet over.
I think I'd jump.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can land
They
it. That's
actually
fine.
they called a bunch of firefighters and everything to the scene. They were stuck up there for 45 minutes, but they have an in-park crew that comes out and helps in these instances. I didn't realize.
grab a
this.
ladder, Mike.
Yeah, the high angle team is
Oh,
what
that's
they're
cool.
called,
Really?
and so they were at a level to where it wasn't necessary to have the fire department. This high angle team was able to get people off the ride. They were just like 20 feet above to where they could
How did this
actually
happen?
get them.
I wanna
off.
watch this. Like,
And
how they
so
got 'em down.
Then they're like, yeah, we're gonna make sure the rides go through a rigorous, inspection like they do every time. But sometimes things just don't work. So they're inspecting it. They're seeing what happened. Nobody got hurt. But yeah, 45 minutes being stuck on a ride. I'm sure some people are.
I get sick
dealing-
on those rides.
I
I
do
don't like
too.
I personally I can't do those, and
Yep.
I
would
wouldn't
not
do
wanna
that
be
one
stuck.
for sure.
Ugh.
Yep,
That's
I
not
do
for
too.
me.
The height where your feet are just dangling, I don't like
can't do
that.
it.
Yeah, they
Can't
said
do it.
people were yelling and screaming. And
I gotta
stuff,
pee!
as you can imagine.
Like, what if you have to pee? Do you just go?
Exactly.
What if
Well,
you
Just gotta
go?
go.
Too,
and they
dude?
said it was the
Oh,
fear
no.
of not knowing what was happening that was really getting to people once they interviewed them and stuff. But yeah, no
It's
guests
like
were
the
injured.
it's like the David After Dennis thing. It's like, is this gonna be forever?
Yeah,
Am I
I
stuck
know.
up here
Is
forever?
this
And
gonna
after
be
45 minutes, you're probably
forever?
like, how long are we
Dude.
going to be up here?
Yeah, when it's just
Oh, I hate
never
that. I don't like
ending.
that.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what happened over at Elages, and then up in Fort Collins, somewhere we're not sure because they don't let us know, but there is a den of rattlesnakes in an area in
yeah.
Fort Collins that are monitored by a webcam. It's called the rattlesnake cam, and apparently these snakes have woken up, and now this pit is active. So it happens like
It's the creepiest thing ever.
it is
That's
pretty
so cool.
creepy.
So gross.
So it's called Project Rattlecam, and this mega den is said to have as many as 2,000 rattlesnakes in it. I
It's freaky. Like, if
Well, that's
you-
probably up near Horse
we can
Tooth.
post the link actually
what
on
I
our
was thinking.
Facebook.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you watch that live stream and they're all slithering, or it's like some Indiana Jones stuff
Dude,
going on, and
we
you're
used
like,
to-
ugh.
We used to go to Horse Tooth all the time.
I
I
did
wonder if it's
too.
near
You could
there.
have got bitten by a snake.
No, I go and I climb that waterfall all the way to
It's
the
so
top.
pretty.
And so it is just prime
Yeah.
rattlesnake territory.
It's one of the
So-
biggest dens that they have found, or something I was
Yeah,
reading. So
yeah.
it's a massive den.
That's fascinating
And
to
they
me.
use it to study. So it's researchers from the California Polytechnic State University and Dickinson College in
Wow,
Pennsylvania.
they need a new name for that.
I know. Well, they're two different schools, but what they do is they monitor this den along with another one in California, and they are two of the largest in the country. So researchers are able to gather a lot of information based on these two dens.
Go FOCO.
One of them being right here in Colorado. Again, we don't know where it is, but you can
Yeah.
go and look. And
They don't
it
want you going
is-
up there and throwing rocks at them or anything.
no,
Oh
no,
my
no, no,
God.
Poking
no, no. Absolutely not. But
That's
yeah,
cool, though.
the California camera is expected to be operating in July, but it looks like the Colorado one got an early head
What, they wake
start.
up later in
So,
California or something?
Yeah, I don't. I guess it's too hot there right now, so they're
don't
still
know.
Oh.
hibernating.
Gives
or
me the
something.
heebie-jeebies watching it. though.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely
It's one of those things
interesting,
too. Like
though.
maybe somebody would take like one of their worst enemies up there and throw them in the hole.
Oh my gosh.
no.
That's scary.
Worst ways to die.
Yeah,
There's one of
dumb
them.
ways to
Oh
die.
my
Where is that? Here you
gosh.
go.
Oh,
Yeah, don't play around the rattlesnake pit, you guys.
no, that's not it.
All
That's
right,
not the
let's
move.
send me that link or tell me where it is. I'm going to
For
throw it
sure.
up on our Facebook so people can watch that. All right, guys, there's your trending report this morning with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Now, coming up at 7, we do have PMI. We have our stories ready. But I first want to talk about Katy's date over the weekend because I love hearing about all of her crazy dates.
Yeah.
And she feels good about this one, except for one thing.
Just
We need to
one.
talk about it because I don't know how I feel about this.
I know both of you are very.
I don't know.
You're torn like me.
I am torn. So let's talk about that at 7. But
Okay.
what are you guys talking about? Well, you have to listen. That'll be coming up here in just a few minutes with JKJ. Right now, it is traffic time. Here we are. Whee! Everybody now. Together, back together. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we are. Let's have some fun. It's Monday with Denver's best morning show. It's Jeremy, Katy, and Josh on Denver's best radio station. It's Mix 100. Thanks for hanging out with us on a fun Monday. You can watch what's going on here in the studio. Got a live stream going. It's on YouTube. Search Mix 100 Denver. You can watch us, be all creepy, mouth breathe. Like, what are they doing in there? What are they eating? What are they drinking? It's all brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. And just a reminder, we still are going to qualify 2 moms this morning for the Mix 100 Diamond Dive, where we are giving away a $10,000 diamond ring, but you got to dive into a cake to find it. We'll get you qualified twice this morning. Moms only, darn it. It's moms only. It's for Mother's Day. So we're going to reward one of our very, very great mom listeners with the Mix 100 Diamond Dive. All the details can be found at mix100.com. I cover everything, guys?
Yeah,
We
I
posted
think so.
the snake den video on our Facebook page.
That is
Oh,
creepy.
yeah.
I took a look at that.
Yeah, Jeremy, Katy, Josh, the live stream of this rattlesnake den that Katy was talking about.
Up in Fort Collins.
Soup's creepy.
Yeah.
Soup's creepy. There's some pictures on there. I posted a bunch of pictures from my weekend. There's a video of Katy getting mad about hot fudge on there. And then
That
Josh,
did make me mad.
you got to send me the Darth Vader helmet.
Yes.
I want to get that
Yeah.
posted too. So stay up to date. We post so much stuff on our social media, you guys. We like sharing our lives with you. So Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook, Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Instagram. Now, we're going to dive in here in a second and talk about this date that Katy went on over the weekend. I do want to tell you guys, though, I forgot to tell you, my daughter had a little sleepover this weekend, and one of the girls that stayed over, I have never seen a kid eat so much.
Oh, really?
It was insane.
Little
This
Katy
little girl,
reincarnated?
this little 10-year-old girl, it was nuts.
10-year-olds, you're probably growing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Like, Lila had like 1 slice of pizza. This little girl had like 4 slices of pizza.
At
And
that
then
age.
she went over and we had like a thing of garlic knots too. She's like, "Oh, those for us too?" And I was like, "Yeah, help yourself." She's like, "I think I'll just go ahead and take 2." She goes,
Yeah.
"No, just go ahead and put 3 on my plate."
Yeah.
So she had like 4 slices of pizza, 2 garlic knots. She pounded those down, and then right when she was done, she came over. She's like, "Now, did I hear something about ice cream sundaes? Were we doing ice cream sundaes?"
Oh my gosh.
It
Sounds
was
like my kid.
crazy.
Is that where you're like, are your parents feeding you?
I know.
right?
I was like, no wonder your parents wanted you to come over. You're going to save them a couple bucks this
So
weekend.
funny.
And then in the morning, Knick Knack made pancakes, and she had about like 9 pancakes.
Oh my gosh.
Bowl of fruit. I was like, good God.
Putting it away.
You know what though? Those kids come over and make you grateful for your child. Like, oh,
Right.
thank
Like
Yeah.
I'm begging I'm begging my kids to eat more. I'm like, please eat more. You
Yeah.
need to grow. And this girl's like, "Whoa." It was pretty cute though, because Knick Knack made pancakes, you know. She made them,
Yeah.
like Kodiak cakes. And this little girl's like, what kind of pancakes are these? I've never had anything like this before. And Nicole's like, they're pancakes. She's like, well, I've never seen anybody make them on the stove before.
Aw.
And we were like, what kind of pancakes do you have? And she's like, just the frozen ones that we heat up in the microwave. I'm like, oh.
Well, that's why she was eating all your food.
I
It was
know. I was like, that's no way to live. You got to
Aw.
make the real pancakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if she ended up taking Nicole up on the offer, but Nicole offered to put some in a Ziploc bag so she could take home.
Oh. That's so cute.
That's so
So she
good.
left the house with her little party favors and a little
And a
Ziploc full
little-
of pancakes.
See, she's gonna be a food blogger when she grows
That's
up.
so cute, actually.
It's pretty cute. I was, like,
Aw.
I was finally ready for that girl to leave. I
Yeah,
was like,
you're
my God,
right.
stop eating, for goodness sake. All right, so Katy went on a date this weekend, and we love it when Katy Cat goes on her dates.
Yeah.
Because we learn a lot about all the weird dudes out there.
Oh yeah.
And Katie's in a 17-month dry spell. For anyone who hasn't heard, just a reminder there.
I
So
would say I haven't
you're-
even kissed a guy.
you're
in
looking for love.
17 months.
You haven't
Yeah.
kissed a dude
I
in
have
some-
not even kissed. I haven't even held a guy's
I
hand.
thought we were just
Wow.
talking.
No, I have
Bow,
not.
chicka, bow,
Yeah.
wow.
I have kept
It's been 17 months for a lot of things.
Yeah, I have
Wow.
just been completely steering clear of all that stuff. So it's
Yeah.
been a really long time.
I will say you came in this morning with a pretty big smile, though.
I did.
So set the stage.
Yeah, so this is the guy I told you last week we were supposed to go on a date, and you know my rule about first dates, so it's like it's got to be something easy, like sitting down, couple appetizers, maybe some coffee or whatever, but to get to know somebody, that's kind of first date. He wanted to go cycling for a first date, so already I was like,
like cycle class or on the mountains?
Like cycle class.
Cycle
like
class.
He wanted to
Okay.
go to a cycle class, and
Yeah.
I was like, I can't. I just don't like that, you know. But here's again, his response to that was really, really good. I thought I was like, okay. He's like, all right, I appreciate that you don't want to go get sweaty and stuff the first date. Like, let's go out and get some happy hour. And we just planned on doing it at 4:00 on Saturday during the Nuggets game. So we ended up having to watch the Nuggets game together. And so he got to see a side of me that, you know, like that's putting my honest foot forward. Like, this is who I really am. I get intense about sports. He got to see that side of me. I really liked that. He showed up. He's tall. He's got tattoos. He's a couple years older than me. But like instantly, I'm like, okay, I'm attracted to this guy. Like, we'll call him D-Money. That's what
D-Money?
D-Money. That's what we're going to call him. But anyway.
Well, yeah, you were saying that he works out.
Yeah.
He takes care of himself.
Well, he cycles every morning.
Like,
So-
Katie was really excited this morning
I
when she was telling me
was.
about this guy. Like, you're like, he was masculine.
Yes.
He just looked tough.
I did. I really thought like
Strong arms. She
his
said something about his legs.
Well, and then here's the thing is like immediately, like the first couple minutes of our conversation, he swears like 5 times. And I like that. I don't know,
You're
like,
into a potty mouth and
that-
tats.
That is important
your
to
first
me
date?
because it shows me that you feel comfortable enough to show me who you really
Oh.
are. And it wasn't like a string of slurs or swear words to where it was offensive.
Was
you
it
know?
F-bombs?
No, yeah, like it was, but they were sprinkled in like sentence
They were needed.
enhancers. Exactly, like they
Little
were just fun.
seasoning.
They were little sentence seasoning. So I appreciated that because I was like, oh, he feels comfortable around me. I like that, and that may sound weird, but that was something that I picked up on. Right?
I'm
And
like
then-
learning like everything you like about these guys. So you
know.
like tats,
Yes.
potty mouth, and
know.
fit.
They could just rob a bank. No, I'm
And
just kidding.
Jeez, I'm like,
No. So then,
as long as he's got a couple
here's-
felonies under the belt too, we're
so,
good.
For me, like the initial reaction, but then how your body responds, right? Like we're sitting next to each other, and under the table, our knees hit a few times.
Oh.
And that excites me. I'm like,
and she loves knees.
you know,
Loves
no,
them.
Tapping
you know,
knees.
The
Knobby
last
knees.
couple dates that I've been on, like guys try and touch the small of my back, and it repulses me. I'm like, oh,
You're like, I'm more of a knee girl.
Yeah, I know. Well, like when I remember there's a guy, we were walking on the sidewalk and he's like, oh my gosh, that car's going to hit you. And he tried to grab me. And I was like, let the car hit me. Don't touch me. You know, like that has been my experience with dates lately. So this was very, very positive. Like I was like, oh, I actually like this guy.
Can
And
I say when you were telling me about this
Yeah.
morning,
Yeah.
like the detail you were going into about how your body felt.
Well, it's important though. It is.
She was getting the feels and the tingles, and her body felt good.
That's good, but that's good. I mean, that's what you want on the
Absolutely,
first date.
it's like the butterflies.
Absolutely.
You're Twitter pated.
Yes,
But just
absolutely.
the way that she was phrasing it to me, she's like, Jeremy, my body was telling me
It was.
this is good.
Well, because my body tells me things.
A lot of no's
say
lately.
it
I
like
mean,
that.
Katie, it's
No,
been
the
saying
way
a lot of
she
no's
said it.
lately.
It has
So
been
My
saying-
body.
Like the way I interpret different men, like I get the ick real quick, and then it's like that's all I can think about. And so with him, it was like the opposite of the ick, and I just loved it so much. And so I was just trying to really, really sit with those feelings, right?
And
Like,
then about
I
45 minutes
like
into the
this
date,
guy.
it all fell apart.
Yeah, because here's the thing. So when, I went to the date, as a girl, you get ready and there's a lot of things you have to do. I forgot to paint my nails. And so I was a little self-conscious going in. I was like, oh gosh, what if he thinks like I don't take care of myself. I didn't paint my nails. Like, thankfully they're not like nasty and chipped and dirty or anything, but they weren't painted. And so I was just like, oh man. And I went in, and once I remembered I didn't paint my nails, I looked at his just to see if they were clean and whatever. And I noticed homie had acrylics on. Like he had like straight up.
So he definitely noticed your non-painted nails.
Oh my God.
So he had-
and then I was really nervous about my nails.
Hold on. Acrylics are like the fake nails.
Yeah.
So he had fake nails on.
I'm talking like, the French tips, but minus the white tips. So he had that real pink, fleshy, acrylic look to his nail. And you could tell
Had a
they
glisten
were
to
fake.
it.
Yeah,
Had a
they're
shine.
shiny. That's like shellacked and stuff. Yeah.
So you could tell like they were manicured nails. And I just was like,
And you went, huh. Huh.
As did both you and I.
I was just like, I had to sit with it for a second.
Because you also said that he had
don't know.
really nice hands. Because
did.
you were attracted to his large hands.
Oh, he had big hands.
Because he works out.
Yes. And he's a massive
and he's
guy.
masculine.
And yeah.
Going to the gym, throwing some LBs
and
around.
He smelled really good.
Musky.
Like, there's so
smelled
many things.
good.
Yeah.
You're tapping knees.
Yes.
And then his nails.
And then his nails are painted.
Huh.
And I just didn't know where to go from there. And I was just like, but then I remembered that the date before this, the guy showed up wasted. And then I remembered the date before that the guy left me on top of a mountain.
Right.
I was like, I was trying to remember, like,
so you're trying to look past this.
'cause,
Like it could be so much worse.
yeah, the things that have turned me off about other guys were really big, and I was just like, is
But
this
he had-
enough for me to be completely turned off?
I don't
Like,
know how much I can say.
I don't either.
I know.
I'm
So-
very quiet.
Honestly, like, so then
I don't know what we can say about
So I
this.
called my mom, right?
Yeah.
Afterwards, because I was like, Mom, I really liked him, but this. And she's like, well, there was a guy in your hometown here, Katie Beth. Like, so she went into a story about how a manly guy she knows ended up getting manicures once and then did it for the rest
And
of
he
his
liked
life
it, liked the way he
because
looked and
he
felt.
loved
And
it
again,
so
it could
much.
be a confidence thing for him. Maybe he's got an issue where he's got bad fingernails or
Yes.
something happened. There was an accident,
Yes.
or he's just into it.
I have no
I don't
idea.
know the scenario behind
Yeah.
this guy.
Same.
But for me personally, like,
I know. That's
how much can you say about this? I don't
Yeah.
want to offend anybody. To each his own. Do
Yeah.
whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Because, that's the thing.
But
Go ahead.
To me, like I'm probably like Josh. We're both fairly masculine dudes.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm at the gym doing yard work, and I'm outside working with my hands, building things and
Yeah.
moving dirt and flagstone. I wouldn't do that. I feel like that's traditionally more a feminine thing to do.
Yes. Exactly.
That's the
And
way I grew up.
Not
The-
to offend anybody.
No,
but that's
my
just-
sisters painted their nails and I didn't. That's
Yeah.
just the way it was in my family, my
Yeah.
personal family.
But
That's-
again, I don't know what's going on nowadays.
Yeah. And
Is this a thing?
That's the thing, because then I called Zoe, and I was just like, and she always says that I'm so picky. That's her. She's like, Mom, you are so picky. And I told her this fully thinking she was going to be like, wow, yeah, that's something to think about. And she was just frustrated with me. She's like, gosh, Mom, you're so picky. And I'm like, really? This is me.
But she's
being
21,
picky?
and it's like probably it's like a
Yeah.
thing, and it's acceptable, and whatever. So
And
be
again,
it.
everything
It
else.
might be fine, Katie.
Yeah, his communication, like our texting, he gets up at 4 a.m. so he can cycle. And so
Well, he's got to paint his nails.
already texted me this morning. Like, I genuinely like this guy.
You guys can go get mani-pedis together.
I know. Well,
you
and
could
that's
get
the
a
thing.
2-for-1.
2 for 1, get a
Maybe.
coupon.
You totally could.
Oh, we could get a Groupon.
It's a Groupon.
Or this is going to
Katie.
completely consume you, and you're not going to get past it.
I know. And so I'm really just trying to weigh the things
Or,
here.
no, never mind.
Well, I'm really just trying to weigh it all out because I'm.
Josh.
I
Hush.
know. And it's funny.
Just-
I told Josh.
Don't.
Like, Josh was so excited for me when I came in today. I
For,
was
like,
Josh, I
38
went on a
seconds.
date. It was great. He's like, oh my gosh, tell me more. And then, he
She
was
also
like,
went into detail
Well,
about how her
hold
body
on.
felt with me.
She is into her body. You are connected to your
she
body.
was listening to
No,
her body.
now, very logical, simple question. And again, it's not being offensive. Is he like bisexual?
No. Okay. So I went onto his dating profile because that's what I thought. I'm like, oh, did I miss something?
Yeah.
Because there are so many ways we can
Did you
identify
scan past
now.
something?
Exactly. So I went back and looked. It says straight. It says
Straight male.
man on
The thing,
his
Strong
profile.
hands
that I
working
think about
out.
is like men that have painted their nails in the history of painting your nails. It's like the goth people. A lot of people do that. It was the black nail polish and like
Yeah.
rock
Sure.
stars. And that was like, dare I say, the manly way of painting it, where it was like chipped nails and it was black chipped nail polish and stuff like that. Like it is, his are very
What color were they?
very pretty. I mean,
Yeah.
dare I say pretty nails.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. No,
they are
were,
taken care of he didn't paint those last week and it's chipping and stuff. Like he might have painted them for the date.
Yeah. No, well, these again were like acrylic nails. Like he had to go to a salon to get
Okay.
these type of nails put
Huh.
on his hand.
It's
But I want to say that
Huh.
even after all of that, when we were saying goodbye, there's the moment in the parking lot where we're hugging, right? And it takes all of my might not to kiss this man.
So you are into it.
I like him. Like, so I don't know if this is
I would
enough.
go out a couple more times and
Yeah.
why don't you just ask him at some point?
know,
Like, hey, what's up with the nails?
I think that might be my next route just because I do want to have the backstory of it. I just don't know, like, if it's enough to turn me off because, again, there were so many good
You gotta
things
listen to your
about-
body,
I
Katy.
have to listen to my body, and he didn't repulse me. He didn't. Like, I really got excited. Like,
Well,
I-
when you guys are holding hands and you look down, his hands are going to look really nice.
It's going to be
know.
a competition of who has the prettiest nails.
He's
It
gonna
will.
win every
Hands.
time. He's gonna win that every time. I don't have paint nails now. Like my nails are so grubby looking. So I don't know.
When
I'll
he's
have to
waving
think about
goodbye,
it.
you're going to
I
see his.
know.
Oh.
I hope he doesn't do the princess wave. That's
What if he gives you the
like-
two hands, the two hand wave? Is that
Yeah, I know. But here's like I.
Now, when
I
you left, did he
really
say
like
toodles,
him.
or did he say
No,
goodbye?
He said goodbye.
Toodles.
He said goodbye. He
All right.
said goodbye. Oh, but I did. I think at the end of the day, we were supposed to go on a date today, and then I have to go cover Nuggets.
Were you going to go get a
practice.
perm or
No,
what?
we
were
were
you
gonna
guys
go hiking, and then
Oh.
I was gonna kiss him. Like I was literally
Today's the
gonna kiss
day.
him today, but now we have to wait.
Chelsea
till
wrote it and said
Friday.
maybe he's a hand model. He might be a
Oh
hand
my gosh,
model.
maybe he's a hand model.
You said he's got good looking hands.
Yeah, well, and he works in the healthcare industry, so I thought maybe that he likes to
Oh,
keep his hands
well, then
clean.
that might
type
be
stuff,
part of it.
right? Like, yeah, I'm trying really hard not to
making
put
a lot of
this-
excuses?
No, I
a lot of
don't want to
excuses.
count this in
It's
a
just 'cause
negative category.
It's just not what you've experienced.
Yeah,
you're right.
before,
It's
and
just different.
Again,
It
it's not
threw me for a loop.
traditionally masculine.
Yes.
It's not.
And it's one of those things where it's like, gosh, this guy is so great. What could be wrong? What's the catch? What's the catch? Right? And then here's the catch. Is it too much? I don't
He's
know.
got fake nails on.
Yeah, huh.
Please keep us updated.
I will. I will definitely keep you updated.
Ah, and we're done.
Okay. Good job, guys.
We made it through it, Josh.
sweating.
We were very well
I'm
behaved.
sweating, he says.
Thank you, everybody, texting in.
Yeah, we got a
with
lot of
their
texts. Katy,
thoughts
these are good
and-
texts with good thoughts. So I like what people are saying.
I think so too. I like that they're also taking everything into consideration, and this isn't the deciding factor. Like,
Yeah.
this is a good dude.
Well, yeah, and a lot of
You
people
know?
say painting your
And-
nails and stuff can help with nail biting habits. I mean, you can get clear coat though, right?
yeah,
you can
I
do.
know, I know.
You can. My
I
sister,
saw another picture, and they were green. They were like
They
bright
were
green.
Yeah.
very pretty green, like very well
But
done.
it was at the gym too. Like
It was at the
I just,
gym.
Isn't
He's
that?
at the gym lifting weights?
I have
like,
so many
got-
conflicting
I
feelings
don't-
about
I
that.
don't
I really
know.
do.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much either. Yeah.
Okay.
Look, and you were
And
talking-
her
I mean, she
body,
was-
you guys, her
Ah,
body
she
could
was
feel
faded.
it.
I'm telling
It's
you.
been 17
What?
months.
It might just
Do
be
you-
because it's been
would
17
you?
months.
Would you?
Would I?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. You'd break your.
Probably.
Is this wow? We gotta talk.
I probably
talk.
would. I like him.
That's good.
I
No,
do
I'm very
like
happy.
him.
I'm very happy for you.
He might paint him with like glow in the dark nail polish. That'll
Ooh.
kind of
Dude.
spice things up a little bit.
It's
That
like
would
one of
be
those
fun.
rave
Tickle fight. Tickle
Yeah.
fight. All right, there you go.
Okay.
There's your update to Katie's world of dating.
Yay. Welcome in.
Welcome in. We love it. I absolutely love it. We are Jeremy, Katy, and Josh here at Denver's Mix 100. Thanks for having us on a Monday morning. We are going to come back here right around 7:30 and play our first game of Fast Five for the week. And get this, we've got world-famous astronaut Katy Perry tickets up for grabs all week for Fast Five. How about that?
It's out of this
She's
world.
been to space. Get ready to call in, have the number programmed in your phone, and ready to rock. It's 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. We'll be doing that next. It is traffic time. Oh my God, is it 7:30 already? It's time to have some fun. Let's play Fast Five here at Denver's Mix 100 with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh in the morning. If you'd like to play this silly little game, give us a call. This is really blown up. It is taken off. We have so many people tell us that they absolutely love this game. So listen, if you're a newbie and you've never played Fast Five before, give us a jingle. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649 is your chance to talk to us here in the morning. We'll chat about how your weekend was, get to know you a little bit, and then boom, we'll play this ding-dang game where I will toss you a category and then start a 10-second timer. And within those 10 seconds, you got to give us 5 things that have to do with that category. Now, Katy, what were some of the ones we did on Friday?
You asked for 5 famous statues, movies with Ben Stiller. You also asked for characters from Family Matters. And the one that won it, Laura, 5 types of tea.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she got kind of an easy one at the end. We have been going a minute.
Well, that's the thing. We went through quite a few because you never know how many you're going to go through.
That's right. Sometimes, boom, it's the first person, or we go through 7, 8, 9 people. You never know what kind of category you're going to get, and you might be an expert at it. But the key is to call in. I see all these phone lines ringing. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. I'll get you in the studios to play Fast Five. Josh is trying to quickly work through all these calls. Katy, what are we giving our winner this week?
Ooh, we've got a big one, Jer. You get to see a singer and an astronaut because you're going to check out Katy Perry at Ball Arena. Yeah, out of this world prize. And that's what you're winning all week when you win Fast Five with us.
She is a world-famous astronaut for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, spectacular what she's done in space. Definitely.
I liked that Daisy, though, that nod to her daughter. That was sweet. You got to admit.
Super cute.
That was adorbs.
Soup's cute. So, world-famous astronaut and entertainer Katy Perry tickets up for grabs. Give us a jingle. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. I'll get you in the studios for Fast Five. It looks like Star was the first one up. Hi, Star. Going once. Star going twice.
Hi, Star.
Gonzo.
Oh, I thought she was going to
Hopefully there's nothing wrong with our phones. Rachel.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Rachel.
How you doing?
Well, we're just chilling, doing this goofy radio show.
We love it, though. You know we do.
Well, we love you. What'd you do this past weekend? Anything good?
Well, I was trying to think of something better to say than we went to like 500 soccer games, but that's what we did.
Well, that's what happens.
Your reality, huh?
That is your life, Rachel.
For a little longer.
Yeah, but that's kind of fun, though. I mean, are you friends with other parents on the team?
I'm trying to make friends with them, yeah.
What you need to do is roll up with a cooler full of shooters.
There you go.
Oh, my gosh. How have I not thought of that before?
Yes, everyone will be your bestie.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I'm doing it.
Or
for
some
our
of those
9:30 game on Saturday.
Yeah, perfect.
Those little Trulies or something.
I'm going to say
right?
there's some cans of Cayman Jack margaritas that are money. So I say you roll up with a cooler full of those and say, hey, what's up, moms? Let's hang out. Let's have some fun.
Soccer
All right.
Saturdays just got a whole lot more fun, huh?
Get your drink on.
Yeah.
And then you can yell at the refs.
For everyone.
That's how you do it, Rachel. All right, my friend, let's do some Fast Five with you. I've got a few that came in from listeners over the weekend, which I absolutely love. And I got a movie one for you, movies, right off the bat. In 10 seconds, no sequels. I don't think she's been in any sequels. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 movies starring the delightful Margot Robbie. Go.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God.
Is this a modern actress?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to know who this is.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
No,
time's up.
no, I'm
Well,
useless.
time's up.
She was Barbie.
She was Barbie. That's the
Yeah.
biggie.
Well, I'm really bad with names.
Oh,
That's all right.
It's all good.
And she was the comic book girl.
The Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. She was in
Oh,
Wolf. She was
dang. Okay, I do
super
know who you're
naked
talking
in
about,
World
so.
of the Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf,
super
that's the
naked.
one, yeah.
Super naked.
She was-
Anyway,
Yes.
in many more. Darn it, Rachel, you didn't get it.
That's all right. I crapped the bed, right?
Yeah.
You crap the
It's
bed.
all good.
That's right. I
We
love
still
it.
love you.
You're a rock star. You have a great week, and thanks for trying.
All right. You guys have a good day.
All right, bye.
Bye, Rachel. That's funny.
She's been listening for a while.
Yeah.
I do say you crap the bed a lot, don't I?
You do.
Hi, Britt.
Hi. How's it going?
Super dupes. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Super dupes.
We're
How are
great.
you?
Oh.
I'm great. How are you?
Super dupes. How are you? You're like, okay, stop.
Okay.
Stop. What'd you do this
No,
weekend?
You stop.
Like, no, you stop.
That's good, Britt.
What'd you do this weekend, you goofball?
Me and my family went to Monster Jam.
Oh yeah. How was it?
Yes.
Oh, it was so awesome. It was our first time, and it was really cool. We had some pretty good seats, and it was awesome.
Yeah. Isn't
Yeah.
it great? We had so much fun
Yeah.
when we went, and it was at Mile High.
That's
so
what I was
there.
gonna say.
they're
The tricks you can do in that stadium, they're just impeccable. It's
all
so
sorts
fun.
of tricks.
Yeah.
I know, it is. The kids had fun. The weather was great. It was awesome.
Good for you. Yeah, that's a good weekend. Well done. So far, you're in the lead with the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. All right, what do I have for you? Oh, here we go. This one's kind of morbid for a Monday morning, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. In 10 seconds, Britt, give me 5 famous serial killers. Go.
Freddy Krueger, Jason, God.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I would have accepted those.
You kind of have to. You didn't say fictional or non-fictional.
No, I guess I would have, but
No,
I was
you
looking
said
for
famous.
like Jack the Ripper and
Ted Bundy.
John Wayne Gacy,
Oh,
serial killers.
Herman H. Holmes. You know.
I probably would have accepted Freddy Krueger though.
He killed so many people.
So many
My
people.
gosh, Jason right behind him.
Brittany, you have
Man.
also crapped the bed, but thank you
In
for
a funny
trying.
way.
Darn it. I guess I'm going to go back to bed now.
That's
Okay.
all right. Wash your sheets. Have a great day, Brittany.
Thanks, you too.
See you
ya.
later.
Oh, that's funny.
That's good. Hi, Kaylee.
Hello.
Hello. I see here that your sister was in town over the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Oh, not too bad. I was in the hospital last week, so she came to help me out with my 3 kids.
Oh my
Aw,
gosh, is
that's
everything okay?
Oh, yeah, I just, just life.
Just
Life.
All right. Well, we won't pry. We
That's
won't
a
dare.
good sister to come help you out, though. Whatever's going on,
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
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 For you. Good for you. Good for you guys. All right, let's give you. I think I did this one last week. The letter is G, as in gopher and groundhog. G.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
Oh, gosh.
Oh God. Here we go.
Even
As
the
in-
letter gets
As
her
in
anxious.
God. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 letters with double G's, like back-to-back G's. 5 letters with
Oh.
double G's. Go.
Egg, Google,
Yeah.
giggling.
Oh, that's
Oh,
man.
not ba- oh
Good,
man.
Ah,
And many
Man.
more. Clogging,
Dang
which
it.
I'm very into.
bragging.
Bragging.
oh, bragging. I should have known my kids love to do that. Okay.
I hear a
Doggies.
lot of that.
Oh, man.
Oh,
All right.
it was so nice talking to you, though. You have a great Monday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys, too.
Hope you feel better,
Bye.
Kaylee. Bye.
Victor.
Yeah.
Yes. What'd you do this weekend?
Went to prom.
You went to prom?
Yeah, it was my senior year prom.
No, it wasn't. Are you a senior?
Yeah, I mean, I had a great time.
No,
danced the
you
night,
did. Ah, shut up.
Broke it down, all
Got
that.
a rug.
Got a limo, went to Taco Bell
I did
afterward.
actually. I did get a limo.
Uh-huh. Sure you did, buddy. Sure you did. What was the theme of your prom?
We went to the aquarium.
Did you?
Have fun.
What high school do you go to?
North Glen High School.
All right.
Going there. I'm going there right now. I'm dropping my siblings off.
All right. Well, good for you.
Have fun.
All right. You want to...
Huh?
What?
What?
Nothing. Let's play the game. I feel like you're
All
high.
right, let's go.
I feel like you're stoned or something. All right. In 10 seconds, Victor, please give me 5 stores or chains that have been permanently closed. Go.
Toys R Us. What's it called? The movie one, the rental one.
Uh-huh.
The Volo.
Well, you got one. I think there's a few Toys R Us they reopened, but yeah, Blockbuster, is that what you were searching for?
Yeah.
Blockbuster. Yeah, Blockbuster. that one.
Blockbuster, yeah. And
I'm
like,
not old enough to know.
well,
He's only a senior.
you might have heard of
Jeremy.
like Brookstone and Circuit City and
Bed Bath and Beyond
Radio
just
Shack, Bed
closed.
Bath and
I have
Beyond.
no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Way to stick with
from
it.
ancient stuff.
Yeah, Victor, you are.
Victor, you
Sticking
go
to
live
your
your
role.
life. You're a funny guy. Thanks for listening, buddy. Have a good day. All right,
Thanks,
bye.
Victor,
bye. I'm afraid of
bye.
what he's going to say. I'm
I
going to let him go.
So
Like if
sorry,
something's going to
Victor.
slip out. Sonny,
Hello.
hello. What'd you do this weekend?
My son sang with a group of kids for the national anthem at the Rapids game.
What?
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's a pretty solid flex.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was a hot mess, and there were 500 kids. Other than that, it was great.
Okay.
Probably
It
a
was a hot
great
mess.
weekend to be out at Dick's Sporting Goods Park too,
Yeah, it was
right?
nice.
Like it was so pretty.
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
It is. It's the first soccer game we've been to, so that was cool.
It's a great venue.
Right on.
Oh well,
Mhm.
congratulations, Mom. That's a big thing.
Good job.
Big-
Bragging
yeah.
rights for days. Okay, let's see. What do I have for you? All right.
Okay, I've played this like 4 times and
Really?
lost every time.
You're not very
Oh.
good
Once
at it.
again,
Sonny.
it needs to be like pushing things, pulling,
No, I'm going to give you something completely.
serial killers.
gonna do some,
I can give
like-
you real serial killers.
We're going to do
Oh.
some geography.
Oh no!
Ah,
I think this would
you
fall
got
into
this,
geography.
Sonny. You got
I
this.
think it would. In 10 seconds, Sunny Pants, give me the names of all the... how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, there's 5. Yeah, the 5 Great Lakes. Give me the names. Go.
Oh, Superior.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
Ontario.
Yep.
Uh,
I never would have got that either,
Fifth
Sonny.
time. You flunked the 5th time, too, Sonny. You might want to give it a break for a couple months, Sonny. You might want to take a breather, all right?
I might.
Ah,
Yeah, you probably should.
oh.
Oh, well. Superior, Michigan, Lake Huron, Erie, and Ontario.
I
Those
never
are the
would have
3.
got that.
I was so close.
Yeah. They're
You
pretty
did
well
great,
known.
Sonny.
They're pretty well
You did
known.
great.
Sonny, have a great day. Thanks for trying.
Thanks, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Sheila.
Yes,
Yes. How are you today?
I'm lovely. How are you today?
We're super dupes.
I like that. Lovely.
Lovely. What'd you do this
Yes.
weekend?
My girls were in a wrestling tournament, so they both got first.
Oh, they're
Ooh,
strong.
another mom flex.
Strong
Congratulations.
girls. Wow. Are you scared of your girls? If you get in an argument with them, they'll take you down.
They could do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they could do that pretty easily.
Yeah, I'd watch what you say to them. Get you in a
We
headlock.
do.
Yeah, we do.
Yep,
She's-
yep.
They get you on the ground and pin you. My goodness. Okay, would you like to play Fast Five? You seem like you're full of energy.
We will try. I will do my best.
You'll do your
Got this,
best.
Sheila.
I'll give you another movie one. I haven't done this one since January. Oh, God.
Oh, gosh.
Everybody knows this guy. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 movies, no sequels. 5 movies, no sequels, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Go!
Sorry?
Huh?
The Terminator,
Yeah?
Twins. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
That's all I would have had.
Jingle All the Way.
Oh, what was the other one?
There's
Mr.
many
Mo.
more.
There's
Many
so
more.
many.
There's so many,
Kindergarten
Sheila.
Cop. That's the one I
It's
was
not a
thinking of.
tumor.
Kindergarten Cop, good
Yes,
job.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Well, Sheila, you tried and you failed miserably, darn it.
That's all right.
You have a good day.
We love talking to you,
You
though.
too.
Bye, Sheila.
Bye. Boy, she was a ball of energy. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, happy Monday.
There we go.
Happy Monday, Nikki.
What'd you do?
Hi.
What'd you do this weekend? Anything good?
Yeah, we went to a really fun wedding, third wedding this year,
Whoa.
including our daughters.
Wow. Boy, you guys are busy with the weddings.
Busy year, yes.
Right on. All right, let's jump right in, and we're going to do some Fast Five with you. Oh, I got a car one for you. In 10 seconds, please give me 5 car models, past or present, made by Chevrolet. Go.
Blazer, Terrain, Arcadia, Corvette, Camaro.
Oh, the Acadia is a GMC. Terrain's GMC. But I think you got 3. Corvette, Camaro, and Blazer. Oh, darn it, Nikki. Oh, boy. But thank you for thank you for trying.
The pressure.
So much
It's
pressure.
so much pressure.
You have a great Monday, Knick Knack.
Guys, too. Thank you.
Bye. It's a Brett. What's up, Brett?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Are we going to get a winner today, Brett?
I know, it's going.
It's like
I hope so.
This
hope
is-
so.
This is getting ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You went to the Star Wars movie this weekend?
Yeah, I did. It was amazing. Me and my girlfriend went there, and we went to the theater in Highlands Ranch.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did you buy the Darth Vader popcorn bucket like Josh did?
I was trying to. I went the day after and on Saturday, and they were completely sold out.
Oh.
Yeah.
60
Sad.
bucks for that bucket.
I know. She
Right.
said bucket with a
Right.
B.
I did, yeah.
When I saw the price, I said the other word.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. All right, buddy. We're getting towards the end here. We got to get into a break. So
right.
we'll see. This might stump you. I don't know. In 10
God.
seconds, please give me 5 ice cream flavors. Go.
Oh, easy. Strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, mint chocolate, and Rocky Road.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
We'll let it finish out.
Time to spare. Let's go,
There it is. You lucked out, my man. This is what happens when we don't get a winner and it's getting close to 8 o'clock.
Yeah. You and your girlfriend going to
love
see
it.
Katy Perry.
Hey!
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, bud. Scored some points with that for sure.
Yes.
Yes.
We're actually on our way to the airport right now.
Yeah.
So-
I hear her excited,
She's
so
giggling.
that's good.
Yes.
That's good. Points for you.
What's her name?
Her name's Anna. You want to say hi?
Hi, I'm Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Anna, you're going to have so much fun.
Hey, do you like this Brett guy?
I do.
Yeah. What's the best thing about him?
He's the sweetest guy ever.
Aw.
Brett.
Brett,
Aw,
why haven't
that's
you
so
put a ring
sweet.
on it, buddy?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm
Okay.
getting there.
Thinking about it?
On
She
the right
Awesome.
track.
she a good kisser?
Oh, yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
Okay.
Rawr.
All right.
All right, my man. I'm going to throw you on hold, and Josh will come back and tell you how to get those Katy Perry tickets.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Have
Thank
a great
you.
rest of your day.
You too. All right, well, that's how it wrapped up. Kind of an easy one there at the end. I would have laughed, though, if he didn't get it.
I know.
And you
He's
just
like,
never
I don't
know.
eat ice cream.
You just never. I'm lactose intolerant. That's it, guys. Good news. We'll have another Fast Five coming up at 7:30 Monday morning, or check that Tuesday morning tomorrow. Some more Katy Perry tickets up for grabs. Coming up at 8, we will dive into a little story from Joshy Boy. Something happened over the weekend, and he's got a question for us on whether or not he did the right thing or not. So we'll do that and more coming up at 8 o'clock with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Right now, let's see what's going on with traffic. Go ahead, Aaron. Oh. Yeah, here's your chance. We need a mom to call in right now. 303-691-1649 to get qualified for Mix 100's Diamond Dive. One lucky mom is going to walk away with a $10,000 diamond ring courtesy of Rocky Mountain Custom Jewelry, but we're hiding it in a giant cake from Safeway up at Winner's Circle Entertainment Center in Longmont, like a 10-foot by 10-foot cake. And when you get up there on May 10th, y'all are going to dive into that cake to try to find the ring. It's going to be a blast. If you think that you can do it, that you can find the ring, we're doing this for Mother's Day, so we need a mom to call right now. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649 to qualify for Mix 100's Diamond Dive. Where my mom's at, give us a jingle, and good luck. Here we are. Hi. Oh. Back together again.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, we are back together again. Did you miss us? I think that weekend lasted about 8 minutes. It's JKJ, Denver's Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh. If you'd like to see what's going on in the studios, we have a live feed. We are local, very local, so you can see what's going on in the studios here in Lone Tree, Colorado, by just getting onto your YouTube app and searching Mix 100 Denver, believe it or not. It's all brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. All right, so just a few minutes ago, we played our little cue to call for the Mix 100 Diamond Dive. Did we get a mom qualified, Josh?
Heck yeah, we did. It was Valeria out of Denver.
Hey, all right. Well,
So
Valeria,
excited.
she's going to be diving into that cake with a bunch of other moms looking for a $10,000 diamond ring, courtesy of Denver's Mix 100. We'll get another mom qualified a little later in the show today. Just keep an ear out for that cue to call and give us a jingle. We'll be having some fun. In just a few minutes, we're going to dive into, not a cake, but Josh's life a little bit. Something happened to him over the weekend, and he came in this morning. He's like, I got to talk about this. I got something on my mind. We need to discuss it. I was like, all right, buddy, we'll do it. We'll do that. First, though, I do have a couple things I want to hit you guys with. There is this list out this morning of the 20 classic guilty pleasure songs from the 90s.
Oh.
I threw in number 6 just a few minutes ago, Smooth by Santana and Rob Thomas.
Guilty
There
pleasure?
we go.
Total guilty pleasure for me. Yeah, I think so. The top 3, Let's Get Rocked by Def Leppard came in at number 1. What? More Than Words, which is by Extreme.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I kind of like that one. Okay, and then number 3, I think is one of the worst songs ever made. Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba.
Yeah.
But you get knocked down. What do you do?
I get back up again.
There you go.
Yes.
The message is great.
Oh my God.
It's annoying.
It's
No,
so
that
annoying.
song got the club pumping, though.
Did
Like,
it?
Man,
It's
you
because
put that
I
on
left the
Drunk
club.
people
'cause
remember
it
those
told
lyrics.
you to get back up again.
I
So
don't
then
want to get up and down
everybody-
again.
Well, that's what they told you to do. I always thought it was funny. Again, we were talking off the air about the lyrics of that song, how I thought my whole life it was kissing the night
Nope.
away, and it is not. And so that's kind of shocking.
Look it
but-
up. We're not going to
Yeah,
say
exactly.
it.
I don't want to say it, but I thought it was kissing for
There you go.
forever.
Get a taste of it. Yeah. Doesn't this make you want to drive into a wall?
No, it makes me want to get back up because I got
Get
down.
up again.
Now I get back up.
I can see at the club, everybody's
Yeah.
jumping up and down.
Yeah.
Ah,
Get up again.
I kind of like it.
Really?
And it's an easy
It's-
4-beat.
it's
3,
two,
4,
two,
1, 2, 3.
It's so catchy. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It makes me want to get into a bathtub with a plugged-in toaster.
You won't get up from
Not
that.
gonna lie.
You
And
won't
the
get up
lyrics-
again.
The lyrics are really easy too, right? Because
Great for drunk people.
right
Yeah.
here, she missed a whiskey drink, lager drink, vodka drink, cider drink.
No, I shut it off, Katie.
No,
I
I'm
shut
just
it off.
saying, like,
We're done
it's
with that.
very easy to remember. They
That's
did
funny.
something with tub thumping.
I am glad it is making you two happy.
It is.
You know?
I love that
Different
song.
strokes for different folks. But yeah, I remember buying that CD for a buddy for his birthday, actually. And there's one song on it.
One.
It's like,
I
was
that's
like,
all
yeah.
they've
Yeah.
got.
Yeah.
That is all they've got.
One hit wonder.
Oh,
is
total one
funny.
hit wonder. All right, Josh. So what is going on in Josh's world?
Okay, so something happened to me over the weekend that I need your guys' help on. I was buying a cake for my dear friend Caitlin, and I went to. Should I name? I told you.
Nah, you don't need to.
I don't need to name the place.
Nah,
Okay.
I don't want you to get
So
in
anyway,
trouble.
yeah, I went to a place that has cakes, and
Grocery
these-
store?
Well, yes, it's a grocery
Ish.
store. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
let's. I figured that was.
It wasn't
kind
like a cake shop, but yeah.
No. I'm sorry. No,
Okay.
it was not a cake shop. It was a grocery store.
Okay.
And so I'm looking at these cakes, and I found one that would just be perfect for her. Okay, all these cakes were around-ish, like $30-ish. They're nice cakes. It's a good cake, around $30.
All right.
So the one that I pick, I didn't even look at the price. I pick out the cake, and I'm like, okay, this is fine. I like it, and I go and check out. And I just went through the self-checkout, and I just bought the cake. The cake was $3.
Like Uno Dos Tres,
One, two, three.
$3.
Was it old cake?
No, so that's the thing. I was like, what's going on here? And so I just paid my
You
$3.
rolled with it.
I paid, yeah, absolutely. I rolled with it. What are you talking about? So I rolled with it, and I think it was mislabeled. And it should have been, because it was in the exact section of all the other cakes they were all like $30, $35, things like that.
Right. So somebody
look,
They missed a zero.
They missed a couple zeros on the old price gun, probably.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm like, that's kind of on the store. That's not my problem.
I'd be like, best day ever.
Okay, so I was shocked, but I swiped my credit card. I have the receipt, $3 cake. I walk out. Honestly, cake was great. Super fun time. Had the little party that we had this weekend.
Okay.
Am I doing something wrong? Like, is that? I don't think I did anything wrong.
Did you tell Caitlin?
So I talked to my buddies at the party. I did not tell Caitlin, but my friends were at the party. I was like, yo, I think I got this for a steal.
Like
and
literally.
Well, okay, Katie, let's not do that. But
you basically
kind of, and they were pissed. So like the guys, the guys that I told, they were like, dude, like that's kind of wrong. And I was like, well, no, what do you like? No, I thought they were going to be like
$3 cake. It's not on you.
I thought they were going to be backing me up. That's why I kind of went to them like braggadocious, and I was like, hey, like, dude, I got this first. I think I said a steal. I was like, this is great. And they were like, dude, like, that's wrong. One of my buddies, Brandon, was like, you should have gone to a clerk and told them, hey, and I was like, but
is this right?
That's not.
And you're for sure it wasn't like old cake.
No,
for sure it wasn't like a
there was no clearance.
Cake.
There was nothing like that. It was in the section of all the cakes. I did not notice until I paid, obviously, and then it said $3, and I was like, well, this is great. It must have been on. No, it was in the same section as all the other ones. Whatever.
Because like cakes, I mean, we get a lot of cakes for the kiddos and stuff for birthday parties and stuff, and for sure, like we'll go to the grocery stores, and I mean, cakes are not cheap.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, I would do.
And
that's why
a lot of those, like at the grocery store, it's made there in the bakery by somebody with their time and effort, putting together a banger of a cake.
And
for
that's
people.
what these ones. That's the section that they were in. So that's why I was.
You're an evil person.
Well, no, okay. See, but that's how my friends reacted. I was like, kind of expecting them to be
even
like, dude,
I'm kind of like,
good find, bro.
You just say, well, because you didn't notice it till you got up to the register,
no,
right?
But I didn't say anything. I just I swiped it,
like
swiped
it's
my
like,
card.
I'd be
called it good.
Do you feel guilty about this at all? Okay, obviously you got a cake for $3.
I didn't
that should have been
until I brought it up with my. They even brought up karma, and I was like,
I
was like, yo, dude, what? And they were like, hey, man, like. This is like kind of putting this thing out in the universe. Like, this isn't good. Something's going to. And I'm like, well.
Here's my surprise, because you pride yourself on being a fairly religious dude.
Oh, no.
And
I didn't even think of that.
Like, this, I think, is up there with you're going to go to hell now.
But I didn't lie. I didn't do.
You
I paid the price.
No, that's the thing.
It was labeled.
But on the other hand, this isn't your fault.
That's why I thought they were going to have my back, and I thought you guys were going to have my back.
I don't know where I sit on
and
this.
I'm a little shocked about this.
I would be. I would say I'd probably be the guy that bounces. I probably would.
I know,
but like my wife, like Knick Knack, would not be. I can remember a time where she left Kohl's with a cart full of stuff, and she got to the car and was like, "I feel like this is low." And there was a box of boots. She bought some like winter boots in there that were like $100 or something. Mm-hmm. And she's like, "Oh my God, they didn't ring me up the boots. They didn't ring the boots up." So she could have bounced with free boots.
With free boots? Oh my God.
And she's like, "I can't have that on my conscience."
Okay,
so
see, but if
she went back in and paid for the boots.
That's funny. I even think if it was free, like if somehow the label, I scan it and it goes 000, I would have brought it up. But it just said $3, and I was like, okay, like maybe this was on sale or whatever.
Point. I mean, it was this weekend. I think you could still probably go back in with your receipt and say, "Look, this has been weighing on me."
But I don't think
I'm going to go ahead and pay full price.
I'm going to stand firm. I don't think I did anything wrong. But now I got 4 people against me that are like, dude.
It's a mojo thing. Let's do this really quick. Let's throw the phones open. If anyone wants to sound off about this, maybe you've been in this situation where you walked out or you had something that wasn't charged or you got something super cheap. What did you do? What should Josh do? I'm going to throw the phones open on this. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. I see a ton of you texting right now, so call us. Let's chat about this. The phone lines are wide open. So 303-691-1649, and we'll talk about the cake dilemma here in a few minutes. He's going to answer phones. What kind of cake do you think it was?
I know. How is it that I was thinking that same thing? Like, are we talking chocolate with buttercream?
Like through
Is
that whole thing, I'm like, wonder what kind of cake it was.
Yellow cake and chocolate frosting? Because that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, like I don't know. It doesn't make any sort of difference on anything, but I'm like, chocolate cake sounds good. The phone lines are absolutely exploding right now, guys. So if you're trying to call, keep calling because somebody might drop off. 303-691-1649. We'll cover the big Monday morning cake dilemma with you guys next. Let's see what's going on with traffic. Yeah, phone lines are wide open this morning with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. We're talking about our klepto here across from me. Josh went in to buy a cake for a friend this weekend at the grocery store in a display case where all the cakes were marked about $30. He went up to self-checkout with the one he picked out, and it rang up $3. It wasn't old, it wasn't on clearance, just somehow mismarked. He paid for it, smiled, and walked out.
I did.
And he later told a bunch of people about it over the weekend, and they kind of got in his kitchen. They're like, dude, that wasn't honest.
Karma.
I know,
Yeah,
I was nervous
like
about
you
that.
basically stole the cake.
I thought you guys would have my back.
I don't know. I'm on the fence.
text line is with you.
So this is funny because Josh came in this morning. He's like, "We got to talk about this because I've been thinking about it all weekend. I can't think. I can't get over it. I couldn't sleep." I was like, "Do we want to talk about this? Is this good?" I'm gonna tell you right now, full phone lines, and the text line is exploding.
Yeah.
Like the amount of passion about this cake this morning. I'm impressed, y'all. I'm impressed.
It was a good cake.
Okay, so yeah, we were talking. What kind was it?
We need to
chocolate,
know.
vanilla.
Chocolate with the white icing, white frosting. Oh my gosh, it was so good. So good. Moist.
Oh, so moist and so stolen.
Love that.
Moist and stolen.
I didn't steal it.
Let's
$3 beautiful cake.
Let's dive into these calls. I know a lot of you on the text line are saying, I'm trying. So when you hear one fall off, you can call in 303-691-1649. We might just have to hop into a few of these live because Josh can't get the phones. Hi, Tammy.
Good morning.
Good morning. So what do you think about Josh stealing this cake?
No stealing. He absolutely got God's blessing. He probably did some amazing things along the way, and God was paying him back.
I did.
This is a
Have a
stretch.
wonderful day.
Is this my
This
mom?
is a stretch.
I did do some amazing things, Tammy. You know
And this
what?
is how
I
God
believe
rewards you
you.
is with a cake?
A cheap cake.
So this is Josh's good karma coming back to him, is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's what I believe.
This is the Lord
He's a
speaking to
great guy,
Josh?
and he believes in God. He's probably blessed people, and God was like, here's your blessing. Have a great day. Have fun.
Tammy, I love that.
There you go.
That absolutely is.
You got him smiling, Tammy.
So God was like, you've
That's
done
right.
so much good in your life, Josh. Let's screw over this grocery store so they don't make any money.
They didn't miss it.
No, they
saw
didn't miss
everything
it.
all the time.
Sure. Okay, Tammy.
That's good.
No,
Is
I
it?
think it's awesome.
Tammy,
It's
I
sweet.
like you. You're nice. That's awesome.
So you're just saying that he should go on with his life and don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think if he called, they would say it was our mistake. I think they would honor it.
All right.
I
very
love that.
good.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tammy,
Customer's always right.
you're a sweetheart.
Yeah.
You, Tammy, have a blessed day.
You guys are awesome. We listen to you every morning.
Thank you,
Aw,
Tammy.
Thanks, Tammy.
Bye, Tammy.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
She was awesome. I love that.
course
call.
she was.
I hope the rest of them are like that
She
one.
thinks you're an angel.
No, I
that
don't
was
know.
good.
If you guys are calling in,
More
I'm
of
just
that.
going to throw you on hold, so just hang tight. Robert, good morning.
Good morning.
Is this repeat Robert?
How'd you know?
What's going
It's
on?
repeat Robert!
Let's go.
All right, repeat Robert, what do you want to say?
Josh, I'm 100% on your side. You're good. You know, you've done a lot of good things in your life, you know. And what are you going to do? Take the cake back to them? And they're like, well, that
Oh,
was
it's
our
gone.
mistake.
We ate it.
You can take the receipt back, though, and be like, hey, I think I slipped up and I paid for a cake that should have been $30.
And they can come back going, okay, that was our mistake. Here's,
Yeah.
you know, we're not going to charge you full force for it. So it's like, what are they going to do?
And
They're
that's
gonna
what
have to
I was
honor it.
thinking,
They labeled
too.
it.
You know, it's going to be
So-
the same price. Like there's a lot of the things that I was like, they're going to have to honor that price because that's at, you know, as it was marked. And again, like I didn't just walk out of the store. I know it was $3, but I didn't just walk out of the store with it. You know, I paid, I scanned it, I paid, I have the receipt. So I don't know, Robert, I kind of thought I wasn't
But
doing
you-
anything wrong, but then my buddies, yeah, they were not happy with me.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, you paid for it. You didn't just walk out with the cake. You know, like you said, you have to honor what's on there. You know, you never know. You walked up to the thing going, oh, this is a $30 cake. Picked it up, scanned it, said, oh, it's $3. Oh, maybe it's on clearance. And you walked out. You don't know until you got there going, oh, it was new.
Spot
So-
on. That's
Did you
exactly
swap the
Nothing
tags at all? Did you swap
Oh,
anything?
No.
Did you
Oh
peel
my
a tag off?
gosh.
No, I did not swap anything. I went up there fully expecting to pay like $33 with tax or whatever it was,
Okay.
and I walked out with, you know,
$3
$3
cake.
Yeah,
You're going to
$3
get diarrhea.
I know.
Robert, thank you for calling. Repeat Robert. Have a good day.
You guys as well.
Bye.
Thanks, Robert.
Thanks, Robert.
Becky.
Hi, good morning.
Good
Becky.
morning. So have you ever been in this type of situation where you got something for really cheap and it shouldn't have been, or you got something for free and it shouldn't have been?
I'm sure I have been before and just kind of took it as oh, awesome. Well, that's exciting. Yay, I didn't expect that.
I got home once after having like a case of Dr. Pepper on the bottom of the old grocery cart and realizing that they didn't get it, and I forgot it was there under the cart, and I felt super guilty for a long time.
Yeah.
About that, like for a good week.
But that's
'Cause
also
I didn't
not
even
paying.
drink. I didn't even drink the Dr. Pepper for a week because I figured I'd get sick.
Oh, I mean, I guess you have a good conscience, but I would take it as oops, they made a mistake. I didn't notice or whatever. And I just wanted to say I'm on the same board as Tammy. That's why I wanted to call. I thought the same thing as her. I think that it was a blessing. I think it was good karma coming back to Josh, not bad karma going out from him.
I like that.
And I
The
think
good karma is screwing over the grocery store. I don't understand that
the
logic.
grocery store's making all the other money off the cakes
The
they
grocery
sell.
stores have very slim margins.
They do.
Very slim
Yeah.
margins.
They do, and that's
Katie,
what
you were in a bakery, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in a deli, but
Deli.
yeah, the prices go up when people steal. Like everybody pays
But
for
I
it
didn't
when
steal.
Josh steals a $3
I
cake.
didn't.
No, but now the $30 cakes are $32 today because
They
of you,
have to
Josh.
be.
Well, that's a next year problem for her birthday again.
But you're okay with it, huh, Becky?
Yeah, I think, it was a simple mistake by whatever, store clerk accidentally mislabeled it or whatever. And someone will catch it eventually. Maybe, the next person goes through the regular cashier line and they catch it and they go, hey, grocery store clerk guy, we got to check all our prices or whatever. And they fix it.
Yeah, I wonder if
It's a simple mistake.
I wonder if today the rest of the 5 cakes that were sitting there, if we should go all buy them because they're all mismarked.
I
apparently.
know, they're all $3.
That's hilarious.
It's
That's
what
so
God
good.
would want us to do.
Yes,
Right?
We're learning.
Becky,
It's the good karma.
you have a great day. You're so sweet. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
Thanks,
guys.
Becky.
Bye, Becky.
If you're calling in, I'm just putting you on hold because Josh can't get the calls right now. But 303-691-1649 if you want to sound out about Josh stealing the cake. Jamie, welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Good morning. Would you eat this stolen cake?
I don't think it was stolen. He didn't change the price.
Mm-mm.
He didn't cherry pick it. He didn't go through them oh look, this one says $3. The rest say $30. No, he's good.
You're
He's
good.
good.
That kid's pretty
Yes.
fired up about it. I'll tell you that much.
Right?
Yes.
That
It's
kid is
like-
pissed.
It's like, Mom, go get me a $3 cake.
Yeah, that's my grandbaby.
Yeah. That kid's
In the past, 3 weeks ago, I was telling whoever answered something, it was Josh. I went through the line and I put all my stuff up there, but you know how they have, and don't judge me on this, you know how you could buy the broken box of noodles, so it's in half,
sure.
and not the big long ones? 'Cause
Yeah.
I break them anyway. I'm not Italian, so I can. So it got caught underneath the seat or whatever, and I get to the car and everything else is in a bag, but that 98-cent package of angel hair noodles. So I had to walk back in with my receipt, and I went to the same guy, and I was like, we missed this one. Can we please ring this up? Because I am terrified of bad karma. But I agree with Tammy. Josh must have did something great in his life. And depending on the store you go to, sometimes they have hidden gems.
Well,
You never know.
Jamie, I agree with you. If I had just walked out of the store and didn't pay, if that
Is
didn't,
that a parrot?
Yeah, if that didn't, if that didn't get caught, I would have done the same thing and walked back. But I paid. I did exactly everything that a normal shopper would do, and that's why I was like, I'm kind of proud of this.
Except, logically, when you think about this in the back of your head, do you think, I got away with something here?
That's why I bragged about it. Yes, I totally did.
And you don't feel guilty about that.
No, because I
if
did
you have that
everything
thought
right.
of I got away with something, I would feel guilty about it.
As a patron at a store, I did everything correctly.
You're like, they
I
owe me
did
this cake
everything-
at this point.
Absolutely.
I did. I didn't do any. So that's why. Yes, but
And
I
apparently
totally
you've
got
been doing
away.
a lot of good deeds.
I totally
Yeah.
got away with. I'm a good
No,
dude. No,
I
I totally got away with
I
something.
love that people think that this is good karma for Josh. Like you're gonna go, he's gonna take this cake and feed 40 people.
Well, I
Right.
love it because you guys
400
were saying,
people.
You guys were saying bad karma. I love the twist on it. It's
yes,
good karma.
everyone's saying
And
good
Jamie,
karma.
I wish you knew behind the scenes, you guys are so far off.
Oh,
Josh is a good dude. We'll say
Hey, love you guys.
that.
Can I
Josh,
have one quick question.
Yeah.
it's kind of a part 2 question. So part 1 is, how about that Nuggets game finish on Saturday? And the other one, would you guys have tickets again tomorrow? Because, I'm trying to make my way in there.
You're just using us for our tickets.
Making the most of the time.
I will say I have not received an email from our sports department this morning, but I'll look into it. I'll look and see if we have any.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as of right now, no, we don't.
All right.
You gonna stop listening to us?
Heck no.
Yes. What's up, Jamie?
All right, Jamie, we're gonna let you go feed that kid.
I got so many people listening to you now. And in fact, last September, my sister won the tickets to go to Vegas to see that comedian Brett, or I can't remember his name.
Bert
Kreischer, yeah.
Yes, went and seen him. And then my cousin Melanie, she won the ATM tickets. So. Woo-hoo.
Let's go.
Well, you got a whole family of moochers.
So you
listening
might have
to
some
us.
good karma and get some Nuggies tickets. We'll see. That's awesome.
Jeremy, I can't stand you. They called us moochers.
Yeah, I called you guys out.
That's so
bunch of prize moochers. That is
saving
the only
that
reason
audio.
you have us on, Jamie.
No, you guys are funny.
Yes.
Oh, I love
so
you.
good.
You're a
Oh my
diehard,
God.
Jamie.
You
We
guys.
love you
You're
too.
the best.
I am.
Have a good day, Jamie. See you later.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you please save that audio for
Yes.
me? I want that audio immediately.
So good.
We can do a couple more. If anybody wants to sound off about Josh stealing the cake, 303-691-1649. We will just hop into these people. Hey, good morning, Mix. Who's this?
This is Stefan.
Hey, Stefan.
Hey.
So, what do you think about Josh and the cake?
This is Pastor
This is
Stefan.
I know. I was going to ask
Pastor.
him. Is this
Okay.
our pastor friend?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm nervous.
Oh,
Did
wait.
I-
No. This is perfect.
This is who we need to hear
Did
from.
I
This
sin?
is no. Stefan, our pastor friend. Did we come up with a nickname for you?
No.
We should
No.
call him PS. Pastor Stefan.
P.S.
There we go.
Pastor Stefan. Is this the Lord
gosh.
blessing Josh for his good deeds by giving him a cake for $3?
I'm not going to go that far to say that, but what I will say is that it is a store clerical error. When I was a supervisor at a grocery store, I had a similar situation pop up, and I took it to the store manager. And because it was the store's IT department that messed that up, the customer wasn't charged anything extra.
Okay. See, so I think the same thing.
He's in the clear then.
Yeah, he's in the clear. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't steal the cake. It was a clerical error on the store's part.
Stefan, I was sweating, man. I was nervous. I was like, oh, please, Pastor Stefan, don't say it's a sin. Don't say it's a sin.
I still think it's a sin.
No. I dealt with a lot of those situations back home in Tennessee when I was working for the Kroger grocery chain of stores.
All right. You know what the sin is, though? Gluttony is what it is.
He ate that whole cake. Pastor
He made that
Stefan.
cake his biatch.
We all ate the cake.
Look, if he did that by himself, that's gluttony.
That is. I did not.
Let's nail him for that.
Yeah.
We're going to nail him
Yeah.
for that, too. Hey, buddy, it was good to hear from you. You have a great week.
You too.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
Stefan.
I love that guy.
He's so funny.
I really love that guy.
Oh,
He's
I'm
such
so
a good
glad
guy.
we heard from, someone who
yeah.
deals with the Lord.
Yeah,
too. Like,
seriously.
Direct message from him.
Good morning,
close.
Mix 100. Who is this? Gone. Good morning, Mix. Who's this?
This is Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Hey.
So you've been you've been listening to all these calls about the cake that Josh stole. What do you think about it?
Well, first I texted, and you guys told me to call in, so I called in.
Okay.
I think he's in the clear because I think it's just the store's clerical error, and I have two good examples.
All right.
I have two friends of mine. One of them, he was going to get gas at, I don't remember, it was like 7, this was years ago. And he goes and he's like, there's no way the gas is 99 cents. Because this was like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And he goes, fills up, and he tells the people, and he's like, oh, they must have put it in the system wrong. Looks like you get good gas today. So
he even mentioned something, and they still gave him the same price.
So he got gas for 99 cents a gallon?
That's a
Jeez.
win. But he did say
I think
something,
that-
though.
He did say something, so...
Josh didn't say
totally on
anything.
them.
I
He
didn't.
smiled and he bounced.
That's what kind of makes me nervous, is I didn't. But I also was like, I did everything right. I thought
You
so.
did do everything right. I've been there. I'm like, it's the price tag, not my
See?
problem.
Not my problem.
Which
but
it
you know
isn't.
it's but you
And
know it's
then-
wrong. Okay, what was your second example?
My second example, a boss of mine went to go because she's had a coupon or something for like one of those Cricut machines. They're like $200 at Walmart, right? So she goes, she picks it up, she goes to the checkout. It checks out for like $35.
Jeez, that's a discount.
Didn't say anything. And then everybody at work, same thing, was like, you need a call. That's an expensive machine.
See, yeah, if I'm taking, $200 off of something, I probably would have
Damn it.
said something. But I was like,
You know
it's
what?
a cake.
This just reminded
It's a
me.
cake.
This
It's
just reminded me of something.
not
What
a
did
big
you
deal.
do? Jeremy did
What?
something.
Oh, damn it.
What did you do?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Now he's going to be on Josh's side.
Dang it,
Watch.
Jessica.
Watch.
So I was at a big box store and I went to buy a brand new coffee maker, and it was the coffee maker Keurig combination.
Uh-huh.
So it's like a
expensive.
big
Yeah.
mamma jamma. It was like $120. You know, I was like, screw it, I'm gonna do it because I love me some coffee. I went up to the register. The dude rang it up. No joke. It rung up $5. $5.
It is what it is. They gotta
And
check
I
the
just
prices.
stood there and I didn't know what to do. And he scanned it multiple times. There was various barcodes on there. He scanned every one of them. It kept coming up for $5. And he just was like, you got a good deal.
That's stealing.
And I was like, I guess I did.
Yeah.
And I left.
Well, the clerk
Dude.
knew it, but
But the
that's
clerk
thing.
scanned multiple
You had
times.
the go-ahead.
That's
But it was
right.
on the shelf at $125 and I got it for $5. I should have rushed back and gotten 3 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you absolutely should have. But
darn
that's
it,
on
I
the clerk.
completely forgot about that until you brought up Walmart, Jessica.
Oh, my gosh.
Which it may or may not
I
have been.
think you're in the clear, though, because they should have done their job,
Yeah.
as everybody needs to do their job, right?
And
They
that's what
didn't
I was
do their
thinking.
job.
Well, yeah, I think that clerk just got lazy. He knew that wasn't $5.
He's like,
but
"Hey,
he's
man,
like, I don't want to go
this
back
is my
there.
I'd
and
like
check.
to chalk it up to me doing a lot of good things for people, and maybe it was
There you
God
go.
This
saying
is your
There you
good
go.
karma.
Oh,
There you
take
go.
it as a blessing.
maybe it's a
Take it as
blessing.
a blessing.
So I could have my
There
morning
you go.
coffee and continue to do this show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm doing the Lord's work.
You are.
Jessica, thank you for calling. You have a great Monday.
Oh,
You have a great day.
Bye.
Thanks, Jessica.
The justification
That was
today
good.
is getting me.
I love it.
It's pretty
It
fake.
is.
It's
It
pretty
is.
fake.
It is.
I'm going to be laughing about that all day.
We're good peeps, man.
Like, Josh is such a good boy that the Lord gave him a cake.
Uh,
Good morning, Mix. Who's this?
It's Kelly.
Kelly!
Kelly, what's up, man?
All right, we'll do you and whoever this last person is holding, so you guys get the final words. What do you say?
So the grocery chains have that for sale rack or the discounted rack in the corner of the building where they're getting rid of stuff.
Yeah.
I was working in the back. I work on fire protection, so I was next to the dumpster. They tossed, and I can tell you what store it was. They tossed
Don't
30
say.
cakes in the trash.
Really? Well, I guess once you hit expiration, a lot of stores do that. Once things get
Yeah.
expired, they're required to dump it. That's why the dumpster diving's so huge.
yeah.
You dumpster dive a cake, but Josh is way good. Way good.
Josh is way good.
Thank
Josh
you.
is solid.
I didn't waste it. We ate the entire thing. It was gone
That's
by the end
weird
of the party.
justification, though, too. Like, you got it cheap, but don't worry about it. They're going to throw it away later, so you're all good.
They were. They would have thrown it away.
Right? And they got their $5. They should be happy.
Yeah.
You're right. I like you, Kelly. That was good.
Thanks for making him feel better, Kelly.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, guys.
Later.
Thanks,
See
Kelly.
ya.
All right, we'll do one more if they held. Hey, good morning, Mix. Who's this?
Dion.
Dion.
What's
All
up,
right,
Dion?
Sweet Dion. You whoop whoop. You get the final word on this.
Oh my God, Josh, your friends sound like awesome chicks. I want to hang out with them.
Let's do it. Let's have a little party. I can get
They
cake for
sound-
cheap.
But for saying you're wrong, I bet they ate the cake too.
They absolutely ate it, Dion. I
You
told
know,
you it was gone
I
by the end
would've-
of the party.
Yeah, I would have been like, oh, how's that $3 cake, eh?
Yeah, right? Tasted like a $30 cake, actually.
I would have bought the cake. I would have gone to the register and said, "You overmarked me. This is supposed to be $2."
Oh my God, Dion. Hey.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. But I would have definitely, if there were leftovers, I would have taken the leftovers and taken them straight up to Blackhawk to gamble.
Oh, I should buy a lotto ticket, right?
You should.
You guys.
Yes.
Throw it all. Yes. Throw it all on roulette. I'm telling you, that's a
This is
lucky
good.
Dion, I like you.
This is good.
I don't like her. She's
your
sneaky.
style.
Good
No.
stuff.
You're
You guys
sneaky.
are my IG friends. I was the one that got proposed in the soda aisle at Walmart.
Oh,
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I remember that story. You're funny.
You take
Josh,
this
you
Dr.
had
Pepper.
great luck. I hope that cake was delicious, and I hope you guys have a great day.
Oh,
You as
Thanks,
well.
Dion.
Thank you for calling.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, girl.
Oh,
She's a sweetheart.
I
Oh my
know.
gosh.
It's because she was on your side and she wants to hang out with you.
Hey, I love
Everyone
every one of these
was
callers
on
today.
your side. So
I got kind of made fun of at the party. So I'm
Kinda.
like, these guys, y'all had my back. And today by you, Jeremy.
I'm still on your friend's side that I think you should go in and probably pay. Even with my whole coffee maker story, I still
Yeah.
feel guilty about that.
What?
I don't want you to have the same kind of guilt I have.
Oh, he's doing it for you.
I'm doing
Oh,
this
you're
for
right.
you.
You're
He
doing
is.
it
He's
for
thinking
you
of
are
you, Josh.
Man, you're a good guy,
What
Jeremy.
do you think, Katie Cat?
Yeah, I mean, I can see both sides. Like, I just really want cake now.
Oh, my God.
My
Stop
big
It was so
takeaway
good.
from this is I just can't stop thinking about that cake.
That's so
Oh,
funny.
Well, buddy, I'm glad this happened to you over the weekend because the phone lines exploded.
I'm glad people had my back, man. That was good. That was
Again,
good.
like
Thank you.
such a silly little story about cake and the passion this morning.
It's awesome.
So
It's a
much-
hot topic.
You guys should see the text line. People are fired up.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you, everyone. I mean, seriously, everybody. Thank
Yes, absolutely.
Don't let people steal your sunshine, Josh.
You know what?
I mean, literally,
Dang it.
There's some texts here. Like,
I won't.
got your back, homie. You
Oh,
cake stealing
so
fool.
overboard. It's so
funny.
overboard.
I love it.
We've said it many times. This show is powered by our good friends, the audience. So thank you, everybody, for listening and calling in and sounding off this morning. And, speaking of cake, we got that Mix 100 Diamond Dive where... Nice segue, Jer. Where we're shoving that $10,000 diamond ring into a cake. And we're getting moms qualified all morning for this big event. And I think I'm going to play another cue to call here in a second. So let's just get it done.
Very
Since we've been
topical.
talking about cake, we're going to do that right after traffic. So get ready to call in, moms. First traffic.
It's about us. Even the lady here, like I was having.
Well, I told you I was going to do it, so here we go. We need a mom to call in. Well, all moms, if you want to try. 303-691-1649 for the Mix 100 Diamond Dive. We're shoving that $10,000 diamond ring into a cake. The ring's from Rocky Mountain Custom Jewelry. The cake's from Safeway. Where are you doing it? At Winter Circle Entertainment Center in Longmont, May 10th. So we're going to line all these moms up with this 10 by 10 foot cake. And y'all get to dive in and try to find this ring. It's going to be spectacular. So if you're a mom and you think you can do this, 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. Call now and good luck. JKJ, bright and early on a Monday morning, hanging out with all of our friends. Thank you so much for having us on today. We are broadcasting live and local. Yes, we are here in state, not being pumped in from LA or anything. We're in Lone Tree.
Yeah.
Right by the Cinnabon. No, we're right by
Wait a
Park
minute.
House.
There's
Wait
a
minute.
Cinnabon?
Yeah, they just put it in. You didn't see it?
Wait.
I know. I wouldn't be here right now, I'll tell you that. Hey, if you want to see what is going on inside the studio, though, we do have a YouTube live feed that runs all morning long. Just search Mix 100 Denver on YouTube. It's all brought to you by Safeway. And don't forget to follow us on the socials as well. Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Instagram. Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook. We posted a bunch of stuff from our weekend. I got a ton of pictures up there. Katy did a video about hot fudge, and I'm getting ready to post a picture of Josh's popcorn bucket from over the weekend. We'll tell you more about that. I will say I did post a ton of pictures from my little night out in Golden on Saturday night, and we wandered into this comedy place. I can see they got like a stage. They do comedy, they do magic shows, they do stuff for kids, all sorts of stuff. We wandered in there, and it turned out to be like a totally vintage bar. Like, so they had toys from my childhood in there.
At the
all
bar?
over the
That's
wall
so
and
sick.
everything.
That's
Dude,
so
it
cool.
was so sick. I was the sickest of the sick.
Your pictures look really cool. You literally looked like a kid in a candy store.
I was like, this is sick.
Yeah. This is
They had a whole He-Man display in there, which is
Sorry.
right up my alley.
It's so
On
sick,
your
dude.
deathbed sick.
It's so
Yeah.
sick.
Like I was, it was
So
so sick. I was in bed with chicken noodle soup,
And crackers.
vomiting. I was vomiting for days.
Ginger
Make a
rail
note, never
sick.
say sick again. Okay, we got it.
He was
Fine. Make a note.
misdiagnosed.
It was very sick. Some of the sickest I've ever been. I walked in and I was like, this place is sick.
All right, Dawn.
Aren't you?
Sneezy, mac and cheesy. But they had like Garbage Pail Kids in there and all these old video game systems. And
You
all.
said the bar was like Garbage Pail
it
Kids
was
on
the
counter.
neatest thing, man.
I just love that.
And I had no idea. And I'm such a vintage toy nerd. Like we walked in, I almost cried. Like I literally almost cried.
That's your mecca.
It was. I
I've
was like,
made
this is
it.
the best night ever. No, it was good. So anyway, if you want to see some of our pictures and stuff, it's all on our social media. And side note, what was with all that hot or lack of hot fudge in that video?
Do you agree with me?
There was
Oh
no
my
hot fudge
gosh.
on that Sunday.
So it has been a long time since I've been through Mickey D's for a hot fudge sundae. And I used to, my very first job was at a McDonald's in the small town I
What?
grew up
I
in.
didn't know
Yeah.
that.
And so I know the proper procedure for making a hot fudge sundae. And you have to put the little bit in the bottom and then make it come up so it looks like it's all down the sides. Then you put the ice cream in. Then you put hot fudge on top so as to accurately disperse the hot fudge.
Absolutely. There was no hot fudge in the
Right?
bottom.
That's what I'm
So it's
saying.
just a sundae.
It
Nothing
was.
in the bottom.
It was. And then they had all of the hot fudge so packed on top that it was coming out over the sides. It was so messy. It was a hot mess. That
They're
hot
getting
fudge was a
lazy.
hot
What kind of
mess.
operation are they running
Oh
there?
my gosh. So yeah, I had I mean, it was tasty. Don't get me wrong, but
There was nothing in the
there
bottom,
was
Josh.
nothing.
They fudged you over.
That ice cream in the bottom was so
And if there's
lonely.
one place I want hot fudge, it's in the bottom.
It is in the bottom.
Okay, but that's true. It's true. I know you're making a joke, but that's
Like,
true.
Fill it up. I want my bottom so full of hot fudge
That's it.
that I can't think about anything else but the amount of hot fudge in my bottom.
You need it in there.
At the bottom
You
is what I
need
meant to
it.
say. It was at the bottom.
It's where it belongs. Like it has to be there.
It belongs in my bottom.
I am
belongs in the bottom.
I'm so happy you agreed with me because, like, can I tell you when I posted that video, I was like, "Watch, Jeremy's gonna make fun of me because I'm complaining about my hot fudge and my sundae."
I
but
would
you
never do
agreed.
such a thing
You
because I
agreed.
adore you.
It makes me feel better.
But second, yes, I watched it and I was like, what the frick?
This
There's
is
no
not
hot fudge in the
okay.
bottom. It was all
Yes.
ice cream with a dollop on top.
I'm glad you felt my pain. My
I
hot
felt
fudge
I did
pain.
too.
I felt
Come on
it.
now,
You,
yeah.
Josh.
I felt
need
it.
more
Exactly.
fudge.
Me
More
too.
fudge. Oh, what else is going on? Today is National Superhero Day today.
Ooh.
If you guys could have one like non-traditional superpower, what would it be?
Oh, it would be to be ready. Like when I wake up, I don't have to do anything. It's just boom, and then Katie's ready to go.
How would it be?
Cool.
I don't boom,
Boom.
Yeah, just like that. Because the act of getting ready is probably my least favorite part of the day. Doing the hair, doing the makeup, making sure you smell good and not funny. Like all of those things.
So, boom.
It's my least enjoyable part. So I would just love to snap my fingers and all that be done with. Save me a lot of time, too.
That's a good superpower.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if you can count this, Jer. I don't know if it's a superpower. I want the click remote. I can fast forward, rewind,
that's
pause.
pretty good.
So I want to stumble upon the click remote and be able to just use it to however I want. And I love that. And I know that's not necessarily a superpower, but if you have it, you're very powerful.
No,
so I want
that's
that.
a really good one.
I really want that.
That movie's great, too.
Great
Adam
movie.
Sandler.
Yeah, but okay, how about I want no repercussions, too? Because he just
yeah,
fast-forwarded through his entire
That's good.
life. No repercussions.
Yeah, that's a good one. What's yours, Jer?
To fire hot fudge right out of my arse.
You'd be so popular. Like, everyone would
I'd
love
like
you.
to dispense hot fudge directly from my anus.
You would also dispense the right amounts, too. That's what you want.
Yeah.
You do a lot of hot fudge spewing already, so.
What would your name be?
The Fudginator.
Fudginator. I know that's a
Here
good
he comes,
one.
Mr.
Captain
Fudginator.
Colon.
Oh, my God.
Captain something.
Captain Colon.
Fudgy colon. Fudgy colon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fudgy colon.
What would your costume be? Like, you have to have an
I know.
opening,
Well, the
dude.
bottom's got to
Gosh.
drop out. Yeah.
Oh,
God.
gross.
And you have an ice cream hat.
The curl right there at the
Cone hat.
top. Yeah.
That's a superhero I wouldn't want to see.
Here to save the day.
Yeah, and then like when people are in their car crying about not having enough hot fudge, I'd be like, "Ma'am,
Fudginator.
what seems to be the problem?"
Well,
There's no fudge in the bottom, Fudginator.
What is that?
Don't worry, ma'am, I've got you.
You're the best. You saved the day.
Until next time.
Do you have to make the noise? Is that what it makes? No, you make the.
Once you guys grow up,
Oh,
how about
yes.
that? Once you
Right.
two grow up,
Yeah.
Ain't not enough hot fudge. Where's
I-
the Fudginator?
I can't get that out of my head now. Just
Like,
a visual.
like everybody's got a visual
yeah, of people crying in their
Jeremy
car.
squatting.
of the fudge squirter.
You flying with
As
your
Sarah
brown
just
cape.
wrote in.
The fudge squirter.
Squirter. Ew.
I have FS on my little shirt.
Wow.
Oh my God, it's the fudge squirter.
Desiree never eating hot fudge again.
Every time I sneeze, it just fires out the back.
Oh my. Oh, gross.
Oh my goodness.
I'm crying.
Saving one ice cream cone at a time.
Oh. If you're gonna get a hot fudge sundae, Katie, why didn't you just go to DQ?
Oh my gosh. I need to.
Like, those are
apparently.
so much better.
That's where the fudge is
I
at.
need
Yes.
to.
They're the fudge masters there. All
my
right.
God.
Well, what else is trending?
Cherry dip
Oh,
cone.
like dying.
What else you got, Katie? I got
Oh,
nothing else.
on to me.
All I had was
Okay.
super.
Yeah, there's nothing else to talk about.
like
This is pretty good,
literally
though.
nothing
You know
else.
what?
Actually,
Came
can
out
we
swinging.
go back a step too? Because I had mentioned this. Josh went this weekend and saw the Revenge of the Sith 20th
Yeah.
anniversary,
Heck yeah.
and dude bought the popcorn bucket.
I did.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, so they can get like a commemorative popcorn bucket, which is what everybody does for the movies now. And I dropped $60 on it. I wanted it. It's in the shape of Darth Vader's mask. And a couple of years ago, I got the R2-D2 popcorn bucket. So I kind of have a collection going. And so I have the
That's
Darth
sad.
Vader one now. You know what? Everybody has their hobbies, Jeremy. Okay?
I was excited about He-Man this weekend, so
Yes,
buddy, I got
exactly.
nothing to say. Bad.
I literally said it to myself. I could be buying drugs, but nope, I'm
Yeah.
doing popcorn buckets. So
and
we're
if-
I could be spending this on OnlyFans, but here I
Exactly.
am.
Yeah, and
No.
if they had a He-Man popcorn bucket, I know you'd
Dude,
buy it.
you would
don't
buy
even
it
know.
in 2
for
seconds.
$70, $80.
So
like,
on Amazon, they have these tiki glasses. They look like like the traditional tiki guys,
Yeah.
but it's a He-Man tiki, and I want them. So
See?
now
I have
we
no
know.
shame. I love it. My popcorn bucket breathes in the way Darth Vader does. Like, you turn it on and it goes and I could munch popcorn out of there with him breathing down my neck.
it
And
also sounds like the people that buy those and sit in a movie theater and eat out of it. There's a lot of heavy breathing.
Does R2D2 make the beeping sounds?
No, he doesn't go like wow or anything like that.
That'd be neat.
But the cool thing about R2 was he was the drink carrier and the popcorn.
Oh,
so it's
double
cool.
duty.
Guys, it's cool. It's cool.
All right, okay.
The
Did
ladies
the popcorn
love
come
it.
with it?
No.
You had to pay more
paid
for the
extra.
popcorn.
I had to pay more for the drink and the popcorn, dude, because I bought the commemorative drink too.
Oh my god.
Your snacks cost you $100, didn't they?
They did, and it's so funny. You know how much the
Oh my
ticket was? Because I'm
gosh.
a award member or reward member. The ticket was $10, and everything else was
$100 later.
$100.
Jeez.
Does the bucket say anything, or is it just breathe?
No, it just does the breath. It just
Okay.
just that. That's all.
The virginity is strong with this
I was thinking that, and I don't care. I'm proud.
The diabetes is strong with
I know. It's like extra butter, extra popcorn, salt, please.
And
Might
your
want to
drink.
rethink the butter.
I know. Oh my god.
Diabetes is coming to you.
Diabetes is strong.
Oh my gosh.
Diet, he must.
I know. I don't care. I love it. I love
Be
Star
with
Wars.
a lady, he must.
Yeah, that's not happening. They'll see that, dude. It's in my room. They'll see that, and they'll be like, "Okay,
Alone forever, you are.
This guy.
Alone forever.
that's okay. I will have Darth Vader next to me, so it's fine."
for you.
I almost brought my lightsaber to that movie. I was so excited. I really did.
I wanted to see you with the picture with your lightsaber at the Star Wars movie. You should have done that.
I should have.
Man, next time, Josh.
There'll be
Next time,
another
Josh.
re-release. It's okay.
Yeah, another $80 popcorn bucket.
And I'll buy
There
it.
sure
I don't
will
care.
be.
I'll buy it.
I'm going to
No
throw the
shame.
video up, though, on our social if you want to see it. It's Jeremy, Katy, Josh. Katie, we don't really have any time left for you.
No, not really.
Oh,
it's all
shoot.
good. It's all good. We covered a lot.
Is there, like, one thing that you were dying to talk about locally?
Ooh, well, you know
Why
what?
don't you pick one thing?
Ooh, okay. I've got one thing because we discussed it a little earlier, and it's kind of a fright for all of us. How about those 40 people stuck on that ride at Elage's over the weekend?
Right.
That is not my jam.
Yes, and it was on the ride that's the swing. So it goes 17 feet up into stories, rather, up into the air. You're on the swings, and it spins around.
And your feet are just dangling.
Your feet are dangling,
Ugh.
and it got stuck up there in the up
This is
position
horrible.
for 45 minutes. And the firefighters
I wish.
came. They actually have a team of people who come out and help people when they're stuck on rides like that. They
Like
have
an
it at
Elage's team?
Yes.
What
it's
is it
like
called?
The high danger team or something
Oh,
like that.
that's kinda
high
sounds
danger
BA.
squad. Yeah, they so yeah, no people were hurt or anything. It's a high angle team rather is
okay,
what they're
sorry.
called. But they had to come and get them out. They were stopped about 20 feet higher than it normally does. So it wasn't like, completely scary, but people were screaming and freaking out.
You
Just 'cause
know
45
what?
minutes, it's a long time.
This sounds like a job for the fudge squirter.
Do you know how many people needed hot fudge on that ride?
What I would
So
do
many.
is I would land at the bottom of it and just squirt fudge everywhere. And like you'd have like 10 feet of fudge at the bottom.
They
that you
can
could
jump.
Just jump and land in the fudge.
You're a hero. You are a hero, Jeremy.
This is the hero we need right now.
Not the hero we want.
I would squirt so much fudge.
Here to save the day.
I don't ever want to hear you say that
No, I
sentence
would.
again.
Like the amount
Maybe-
of fudge being squirted out of me would be insane.
Oh, maybe retire that one, huh?
I am nauseous.
I'm the
My
fudge squirter.
goodness. My goodness.
It's always warm and ready.
Oh my
That would be my motto.
It's
Always warm and
I
ready.
think Little Caesars took that from you already.
That's hot and ready.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're
I'm
not-
warm and ready.
Oh, there you
You
go.
don't want your hot fudge too hot. You don't want to
No.
burn your tongue.
No, just warm.
Warm hot
Nice
fudge.
and warm.
How did you
hot
get
fudge.
married?
I
Out of all of
know.
us.
I know.
She loves ice cream.
He comes in handy.
Yeah.
Ew, Jeremy.
Don't tickle me.
Ew.
I'll squirt fudge.
Oh my god.
That's
this
it.
is
Time to move on.
please.
We've run the course on that joke. It's time for traffic. That there's Denver's best music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. How's everybody doing? Have you had fun today? This has been a good show for you, too?
A lot of laughs, man.
So many laughs
on
today.
the air and off. A lot of laughing.
You know what I love, too, about this job is the amount of people that we get to meet and, like, connect with. Like, truly, and I'm not just saying that. Like, we're just talking with people on our text line that entire break that are, like, really genuinely nice people.
Yeah.
And we're connecting.
And
you know?
helpful. Like, they help with,
Like,
they're helpful people. They're really cool.
Yes. I can't believe how many people we connect with on a daily basis. And it's one of the best things about this job.
Probably is the best thing.
It probably
honestly.
is. Yeah.
It's really cool.
And the second is getting out of here by 10 a.m. every day.
That is a bonus.
It's also amazing.
It's really amazing, you guys. Anyway, if you guys want to be our friends virtually, we have a couple of social media pages. Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook. Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Instagram. And it's Katy for all of those folks adding in the E. You can't find us. Jeremy, Katy, Josh. Go look us up. There's a bunch of pictures and videos from our weekend. We were all out and about doing some fun local Colorado things. I will have to tell you both. We were talking about Ubers last week and how they're doing all these background checks and there's a bunch of more rules and blah, blah, blah. And they were thinking about leaving the state of Colorado because there's all these rules now and everything. And we're like, whoa, what's going on with Uber?
Yeah, well, if that bill passes, that's what
Right,
it was.
that's what it was. It was a bill.
Yep.
I got to tell you guys, I don't Uber a lot. I took 2 Ubers this weekend. Say Uber one more time. They were both fantastic.
Were they good?
They were really good.
Oh.
Because you never know. You know, the whole process is still kind of awkward, you know, with
Well, yeah, did
stranger
you get
danger.
the chit-chatty one? Did you get
Stranger
the one that,
danger.
Yeah, it looks a little scary.
I will tell you, both were not chatty, but when they did, they were just very kind and courteous and everything was great.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
The last time I was in an Uber, it was awesome. This guy got 5 stars immediately from me. He had on the backs of each of the driver and the front passenger seat goodie bags. And so you could get sticks of gum if you wanted.
Yes.
You could get a little water. He had Pedialyte for people that might have been hungover. Like this dude
amazing.
had everything.
I will tell you, the guy that picked us up in this really nice, brand new black Suburban. Like we had.
Did you Uber black?
I don't know if my sister got it, so it might have been Uber
Okay,
black.
because I was
but
like, that's the larger one.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
And same thing, bottles of water in the back.
That's the best.
Snacks. And there was like a charging thing on the back of the seat that had cords that retracted. So you could pull it out and charge your phone. They had purse hangers back there for my purse.
Yeah.
And it was
called
just
a bag for
really
you.
nice. So here's my question. When we looked at his little profile before he showed up, it did say like hard of hearing. Just letting people know. So maybe if you're talking to him, he doesn't. Now, do you think that's legit or he just put that on there so he doesn't have to talk to people?
That's a smart move if he did.
I'm not dogging the guy at all. I would do that 100%. I will say we were talking and laughing in the car as we were heading down to Golden, and he was smirking, and you could see I could see him in the rearview mirror, and he was laughing, like kind of laughing to himself as we were all joking and stuff in the car. So I'm like,
that's funny.
I don't know about
That's a
that.
typical man then, just selective hearing, not
There
hard
you
of
go.
hearing. It's just
Like,
here's
I
what he
think
wants.
This guy's onto something by
That's a
saying hard of hearing, and he doesn't have to talk to anybody.
Pro
Yeah.
move. Pro move.
That's
I like
kinda
that.
smart,
but
though.
then, if you do like a conversation, you like the people in your car, join in a little bit.
You join in a little bit, and then you go back.
like
to
that.
pretending like you can't hear.
Conversation is one thing. I've only been like you. I think maybe 3 or 4 Uber rides in my entire life, but one that sticks out the most is a ride to the airport in which my driver sung along, not in a good way, to every song that came on the radio.
no!
It was like our own little personal concert, but he was offbeat. He did not hit those high notes. Like, I'm glad he was an Uber driver too, because he needs to keep his day job, but it was an entertaining trip.
You're like,
but
please stop.
that was a long trip to the airport.
That's like a
I was
40-minute drive.
Couldn't have done
is
it.
he gonna sing? Oh, Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On.
Oh,
We're singing this one
couldn't have
too.
done it.
Okay.
I would have tucked and rolled. Tuck and roll. There goes Jeremy out on Pena Boulevard. Tuck and roll.
Where'd you go?
Denver's best music. We are Jeremy, Katy, and Josh, and we are also on our way out of here. It's time for us to bounce. Bounce. Thank you again to everybody who texted and called today, emailed, all sorts of stuff coming in today. We really, really appreciate you guys. You power this show for sure. What, you look like you want to say something.
No. I'm just intently listening.
The way you were looking at me like, wait, you want to, me? No.
Please, sir,
Go ahead,
go
Katy.
on.
Katy, take the floor. What do you
Got
want to say?
nothing.
No.
Nothing? You good?
Oh, yeah.
Are you doing Nugget stuff today?
I am.
All right.
There's Nuggets practice. I'm really hoping I get to talk to Aaron Gordon about his historic dunk.
Let's go.
At this point, do you think he's going to be like, honestly, I'm tired of talking about it?
Yeah, I think because it happened
'cause he won the
Saturday. And
game, yeah.
it's Monday, and I'm sure he's gotten a lot of questions about it, but not
bet.
from me. He hasn't gotten a question from me
True,
yet.
true.
So, this will be new.
How do you feel? What are you going to ask him about it?
Well,
You got to come up with something unique.
I know.
He's been
like,
asked everything about it at this point.
Yes, and I don't really know how to phrase it because I want to ask him, does it make you feel any different that you just set standard when it comes to play? Like that has never been done in postseason basketball. Buzzer beating dunk to win it. And so I want to ask him how that made him feel. But
You
you're
should
right,
ask him
that's
if he
way
peed
too
a little.
much. Okay. I
Did
want
you
to be
pee a
able
little
to
when
come
that
back.
happened?
I want to come back and ask questions, so I may hold off on
I
that
feel like
one.
I'd be so excited I'd piddle a little.
I know. I
Piddle
would
a little.
too.
Piddle a little.
Piddle a little. But no, and so I just need to figure out a better way to phrase it. But I'm excited to go
Good.
talk to him at the shoot around for sure.
Get some selfies.
Yeah.
All right. Josh, what are you doing today, buddy?
Today I got no sports. Avs are in Dallas today, so I get to
Right.
go home right after I
Good for
finish
you.
with my producer stuff. I'm excited, man. Yeah.
Good
I'm
for you,
excited.
buddy.
It's a nice day. I might go for a run.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go for the run,
That's nice.
go to the gym, do a little yard work. We'll see.
There you go.
See where the day takes me.
Move some rock.
Move some rock. All right, guys, I have one final story for you before we get the heck out of here. This is so cringy, so creepy. The picture is like, ugh. So this woman named Carlita Andrews was at a place in Virginia, I believe, called The Patron. She and her husband had just finished eating at the bar when she felt something on her forehead, and she's like, what was that? Then she looked down at her drink and freaked out because there was a baby snake in her margarita. She snapped a photo of it. It was wrapping itself around the straw, working its way up from the margarita. The snake was wasted.
Yeah. Yeah.
An employee tried to remove the snake with a stick. Another customer grabbed it and took it outside. They offered to move her to a booth, but she says, I got out of there as fast as possible. They did compromise, which is good. So here's what they're thinking. The snake got through the air conditioning system somehow and apparently fell down from the ceiling, bounced off her head, and landed in her margarita. So she says, I'm never going back because I feel like this place is infested with snakes.
As would I.
And most people are just saying, nah, this is probably just a fluke. But still, I posted the picture on our Facebook page. Creepy AF.
No, thank you.
So cringy. Can you imagine the snake hitting your face and then landing in your margarita?
Yeah, I don't think I'd go back either.
They
I don't
comped
think
my
so.
meal, though. Yeah,
think,
that's the least they
they'd
could
be
do.
like,
I know.
See ya.
We'll take you to a booth, ma'am. You want a booth?
See ya. You're silly.
So silly.
That was a dumb story. We'll see you tomorrow morning. We are Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100. Bye.